Yerski, what's the word, my boys? We live, gang. Let me get my gears up. Let me get the intro songs going for y'all. We're going to get the intro songs going, and we're going to get to the topics. Y'all see the main topic. Let me X out this. I don't need y'all to see that, see my email. But let's get to the, the main topic is this Swamp Stories video. We got to get to this Swamp Stories video on Honeycomb Brazy. But we got a lot of topics, man. We got more Diddy, more on Diddy. We got Bronx drill rappers going crazy. A lot of information there. A lot of stuff to get to. And then we just got mad other topics, bro. Stay tuned, man. We got to get to some no jumper stuff, too. It's a couple things we got to get to, bro, is what I'm saying. So let's lock in. Let's get to it. You know what I'm saying? We even going to get to some freaks interviewing, and we're going to see what they drill rappers going to interview. You heard? We got a lot to get to, my boys. So I hope y'all feeling good. I'm feeling good tonight. You know what I'm saying? I got a little Red Bull partially in me. Already sipping on a Red Bull before the stream even started. I'm like, let me get my energy right for my boys. You heard? So we going to rock out like that, man. Let's start with the songs, though. I might do one or two songs today. One or two songs, and we jumping right to the topics. My dog RX Poppy. Let's go.
Dog shit records. You good wherever I'm at. I'm strapped, crack strap shit, everybody strapped. First nigga move wrong, first nigga get whack. Ain't nothing but Crips in this bitch. I got a nigga deal on my wrist. Yellow gold told the you good wherever I'm at. I'm strapped, crack strap shit, everybody strapped. First nigga move wrong, first nigga get whack. Ain't nothing but Crips in this bitch. I got a nigga deal on my wrist. Yellow gold told the jeweler take a piss. This not a V6. I don't dance like that, but cuz got me bopped. Drake hit him, look like he Millie rockin'. Hellcat scat pack, I got plenty ops. Show my ass on the ops, I know they watchin'. That's not his money, he photoshopped it. My bitch tell me I'm oh so toxic. Up the Glock on the op, no compromising. We got more sticks than Ben Laden. They like damn, it's Pappin' shot at Ben Laden. Pull up in the audit, bitch, I been wildin'. My whole city know I been body. When I'm in the paint, bitch, I'm been wild. Cartier cost 3 times 10,000. Nigga move wrong and the nigga got hit. Before he drop, he twirled and twist. ARP shoot 5.56. It's a whole lot of rickery, shit can get wicked. When Pappin' the club, just know you gotta stick with it. Jump off the stage and turn a nigga to a victim. I can see clear through my Cartier lenses.
They spent a nigga whole rap deal on a pendant. Outside till a little bro bending. Get a clip clear, but the windows they tinted. Maybach sign, know this shit ain't renting. Birds slide with a Big Mac. Poppin' these perks back to back like they Tic Tac. Man down, all that boy heard was the click clack. We packed them up, yeah, we got that boy gift wrap. Trap, I can't leave it. Whip, Mike Jack pot, I'ma beat it. This bitch smoking crack and she think I'm a seated. It's only drug dealers and thugs and it's me. I've died, tell my brother roll a Gotti. Breaking bricks down like I know karate. If my outside I go tear they lobby. Just got a new Mac, I don't want that shot. Sign the can, I know Maserati. And my Glock go black, so I call it Bob. Free my Udi, he up top, he getting odd. I just put my main fiend on the RX pop. Spinning like I'm kamikaze. I'll link a thought and make her smoke the block. Niggas watching gang and then they always cop. Niggas leeches gotta keep them on my body. Being packs a nigga feel like Rocky. Spot a op a nigga of the Glocky. Cat got hoes, but I'm not a jockey. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Real sound.
Okay. One intro song down. Let's get one more.
Oh God.
Matter of fact, we gonna go ahead. We got a video. Let's go. My dog Pat.
What? I jump out the coat at 5. I jump out the dog shit records. I jump out the coat at 5. Discreet when I creep from the side. Broad daylight open at 5. Shoot this bitch up, then slide. I keep it 2P, had to tell her the vibe. Let me know how you feel, cause I can't read your mind. Stand in front of the
let me know how you feel, cause I can't read your mind.
Line when it's about one of mine. Block cock right now, little nigga, I buzz. Chain bust down, bitch, so I'm holding it up. And fit in my jeans, really holding them up. Look dumb all you want, get a hole in your mug. I got rim in the cut, he keep rolling them up. Why you play with that money when you know I'm a bug? Ice, baby girl, I don't know how to skate. She call me like Poppy, can we go on a date? I said today must be your lucky day. I'm free, I see your ass around 8. Fresh as a fuck, I walk in and I break the bank. Put that shit on when I leave the crib every day. She feeling and touching on me, want me every way. Big belly, friendly little baby, I'm heavyweight. Jumping in coupe, do the dash, just a V8. Put your head in my lap while I swerve on the freeway. She like my song, she won't put it on replay. I asked her, she gon' cook for me in the morning. I gotta go to the studio later. She begging me not to go, she say, Pop, please stay. I almost feel a victim for the faces you made. I need your love, don't take it from me. Glock in my lap when I sit in the car. car. Top shelf weed, what I smoke from a jar. I been in the corner, jump out on the block. The click got a switch, I ain't worried about a op. She text me like, baby, be safe. I'm clutching the click right now, girl, I'm straight. She said, when you get home, warm your place. I don't really care if your ass come late. I'm stuck in the spot with that dog all day. Break auntie, off of my dog all day. My flop phone jump, they call all day. She said, if you need me, then call on me. I hung up the phone, stick my wrist in the bowl. Spin kinda clockwise, it get out of control. I see when you talking to Poppy, better lower your tone. I walk in this bitch like my name Ramon. Two-tone Glock on me like tough tone. When you get your shit, get the fuck on. They backing it now with a truckload. Lock it and make sure the door close. Take my shirt off, turn the stove on. I'm cooking up dope, probably listen to a slow song.
Cooking up dope, probably listen to a slow song.
I'm in this bitch right now, get my roll. I ain't been in the trap dolo in so long. I ain't been in the trap dolo in so long.
Okay. Let's get to the topics, my boys. How we feeling, gang? Look, we got a lot of topics to get to today, bro. We're going to get to these in a little bit. We're going to get to the first video that I titled the live after, bro. Alabama's dumbest demon. But matter of fact, first, let's talk about the topics we got. So, boom. Diddy. We got more Diddy. Pause. Did he do it? Did he not do it? We gonna find out tonight. Then we got some freaks on this joint. Some freaks that, some freaky interviews. We gonna get to those too. You feel me? Then we got, we'll see. And then, bro, we got just a bunch of drill rap shit to get to, bro. Y'all know I rock with the drill rap. Y'all know we based right here in the Bronx, so we do gotta talk about some drill rap. You know what I'm saying? I've been getting more into the drill rap a little lately. I ain't gonna cap. But first, Honeycomb Brazy, bro. Honeycomb Brazy the demon. Let's get to him, man. Alabama's dumbest demon. He smoked his best friend and cousin, and now his family wants him gone. Shout out to Swamp Stories, man. Why I'm not subscribed? Like the video. Let's go.
You didn't think about it.
You in big trouble. You in big trouble. Boy, your is in big trouble. You know you in big trouble. You say I can't come to the city. You know you're in big trouble on Big Dog.
Ooh, niggas try to ban him from the city?
Yeah. And I'm going to keep my spirit for real. Don't play with me on really like that. Don't play with me on really like that.
Welcome back to another episode of Swamp Stories. For this one, we dive into one of the craziest ones I've ever covered. I know I say it before every video, but this one is actually beyond comprehension. From family betrayal, friends crossing friends, rap beef, and so much more. We follow the entire life story of easily hip-hop's biggest goon. And I promise you everything in this video will absolutely blow your mind. This one is Brazy, but before we get into it, let me run the intro. A place you've probably never heard of and
Mobile, Alabama,
and have definitely never been to. But despite it being relatively unknown, it's actually a very historical city that should be taught in schools. And for that reason, we start off with some much needed and very important history. For those who are unfamiliar, the Atlantic slave trade was made illegal in 1808 by the United States government. This meant that slaves could no longer be imported to the country, a very monumental moment in history.
Right, bro, and it's the end of Black History Month. Last day at Black History Month is today. Thank God it was a leap year, so we got an extra day on our, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to us black people, man.
But despite this great progress, many slave owners in Alabama decided to completely disregard the law. So for 52 years, illegal slave ships were still arriving to the port of Mobile. Thankfully though, in 1860, the United States government finally decided to crack down. They successfully captured the very last slave ship to ever approach US soil. And after seizing it, they took the 110 captives and dropped them off in North Mobile. They were essentially given a plot of land called Africatown, and they were told to figure it out. This is what makes it so unique and interesting. Over the next 100 years, they basically created their own community and even spoke their own language at home. And with very little outside
Spoke their own language.
interaction, they built their own
Oh, that's true. They came from Africa, so they don't speak English.
homes, schools,
Let
restaurants,
me not say they came from Africa. They were stolen from Africa and brought here.
and many businesses. Yes, it was a very poor community, but the important part is that they owned and built everything they had. And if you know anything about economics, you know that ownership is the only way to a successful community. I say that to say that the potential was there, but sadly it wouldn't be there for long. In the 1950s, the United States government introduced a controversial plan called urban renewal. Essentially, they designated certain areas as decaying and used this to seize all of the property. Obviously, this is a violation of property rights and the Constitution, but back then it wasn't seen that way. So they went to various neighborhoods across the country and pretty much bulldozed them to the ground.
Damn. Bro, that is crazy illegal, dog. Imagine you've been building your home, your neighborhood, your business, and the government come and knock your shit down legally. That's crazy.
There was the Fillmore in San Francisco, the 7th Ward in New Orleans, or Mobile, Alabama. They pretty much went to a bunch of neighborhoods and destroyed them. And by the end of the 1950s, over 75% of Africatown was completely demolished. The community sadly had to watch everything they built be torn to the ground. The deep history and cornerstones of the community were now replaced by endless public housing. And on top of this, they even changed the neighborhood's name from Africatown to the Happy Hills. Like, damn, we can't even keep the name?
Word.
Well, to me, urban renewal is one of the biggest stains in American history as it destroyed so many communities. It essentially turned homeowners and business owners to welfare recipients overnight, and as you would expect, the government did not take care of what they replaced it with. The residents were
literally turned homeowners to welfare recipients overnight. We took your business, so now you got no way to make no money, and we tore your home down.
Exposed to broken ceilings, mold, and rodent-infested apartments, and on top of this, there were no local businesses left in the area. So as you would expect, this led to some bad consequences, and Happy Hills became an extremely rough and dangerous area. Unlike LA, where the hoods have 2-story homes, manicured lawns, and palm trees, this right here is the real trenches. And in this environment, there's no squabbling enemies or catching DPs, it's straight cutthroat at all times. The smallest disagreements can go straight to lethal consequences, and there's no such thing as a fair fight. It's truly a sad circumstance, but it's been the way of life in Happy Hills for quite some time. Trust me when I say that this environment
Happy Hills don't seem so happy.
Is no joke, and that takes us to the early 1990s. During this period, Happy Hills had a local kingpin by the name of Honeycomb Jones. Honeycomb was known throughout Alabama as a serious hustler in the streets of Mobile. But this would not be an easy journey for him as he was in and out of jail throughout the 90s. And with all these years in jail, he was leaving behind his bloodline.
So Honeycomb Brazy stole this nigga name because his name was Honeycomb.
Specifically a son born in 1994. This would be his son named Nashawn Jones, who's
my bad, that's his daddy. That's why he Honeycomb.
Commonly known as Little Honeycomb. As you would expect, Little Honeycomb had a rough childhood coming up, with both parents in and out of prison and hopping from house to house. On top of this, he was raised in real poverty and always had to fend for himself. To many of us at home, this is beyond comprehension, but to Little...
Nah, this is regular. This is exactly, nigga. I mean, I ain't grow up in houses like this. I grew up in the projects. I think the projects might even be a little more stable than these houses. These houses look like you blow on these bitches, they gonna fall.
Honeycomb, this was basically normal. This is because his friends, classmates, and families in the neighborhood were pretty much going through the same things. This is just the sad reality of growing up in Happy Hills. Well, now we focus entirely on the life of Nashawn Little Honeycomb Jones. Growing up, Nashawn had 2 best friends from the neighborhood who he rolled with every day. These would be Ladarius Moorer, also known as Stank, and Dedrick Thomas, also known as Dad. According to people close to them, Honeycomb was always the leader of the group and was also the wildest too. He wasn't necessarily mean or aggressive, but he loved to test people's limits. And because of this, he was constantly getting in trouble at school, and he was also arrested at a very young age. Specifically, at 10 years old, he decided to break in rooms to go and ride around with go-karts with his friends. He knocked over a bunch of items and police came to arrest.
That's just being a badass little kid. That right there is just being a badass little kid. We all been there. Well, some of us have.
Arrest him within 15 minutes. But due to his age, all police could do was take him home to his parents to be disciplined. But here's the problem. Nashawn's father had recently been sentenced to 20 years in prison, and his mother was in jail as well. So police had to take him to his aunt on his dad's side, which wasn't exactly the best environment. In fact, it may have been the worst possible place for him, so let me break it down. When Big Honeycomb went to prison, money in the family pretty much dried up. I mean, it wasn't like they were balling beforehand, but now it was really bad. So in order to put food on the table, Big Honeycomb decided to keep running his organization from behind bars. And in order for this to work, he elected certain family members to run everything for him on the streets. One of these family members would be his nephew, who he put in charge of keeping track of the money. This nephew is his sister's son, which is the family who adopted Nishan when he went off to prison. So as you would imagine, keeping the money in the family and close to his son was the best option overall. But still though, trusting a poor teenager from the projects with thousands of dollars is always a risky move. Like, hey, I know I'm your nephew, but I gotta eat too. So it was only a matter of time before things went wrong. After just a few months, Big Honeycomb started to believe
Yeah, you see Big Honeycomb was blood too. They Sue Woo on that side.
that his nephew was pocketing the money. He was pissed, feeling betrayed, and he wanted to do something about it. In his mind, even though it's his nephew, disloyalty is always unforgivable. So believe it or not, he allegedly calls up one of his goons in Mobile and tells him to put in work. Now, who is this goon, you might be wondering? Well, this would be none other than his 13-year-old son, Nishan.
Nah, bro. His own pops called him from jail and put him on a hit at 13. That's crazy.
Who is this goon, you might be wondering? Well, this would be none other than his 13-year-old son, Nishan Little Honeycomb Jones.
You know, Pop said run it, so you gotta do it. Just do it. It's done. I really does it.
So a 13-year-old Honeycomb decides to hop off the porch for his pops, and here's how it goes. He's hanging with his friends in Happy Hills, and he somehow gets his hands on a Blake. He then starts walking to his aunt's house in Plateau looking for his cousin. Because he's a leader, all his friends tag along with him with no idea what he's about to do. He then finds his cousin outside with his squad, and he decides to walk right up to him. His cousin thinks he's about to dap him up, and he has no idea what's about to go down. And in front of everyone, Honeycomb whips out and makes a wild decision. Everyone is shocked, and Honeycomb and his friends
Nah, nigga popped his cousin for his pops. Bro, this nigga been gangster since 13. Respect this nigga right here, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, pops told him put in that work. That nigga got up and put in that work. Like, his pops ain't shit. His pops ain't shit. Let's talk about it. Pops ain't shit. Worst father of the century. But this little nigga gangster.
run back to Happy Hills. He assumes that his cousin is dead, and this is when reality kicks in. What in the world did I just do? Did I really just claim the life of my own cousin? And now that I did this, my aunt will probably be pissed, so where can I even sleep? And on top of all this, if I get arrested, I'll never see the light again. As a last resort, Honeycomb decides to make a run for it. So at 13 years old, he goes on the run hiding from both his aunt's family and the police. We don't know the specifics, but somehow he fends for himself for months on end. Wow, this is crazy, and I don't think I've seen anything like it.
Nah, this is crazy, bro. It's starting off crazy, bro. He popped a nigga at 13. His cousin. He popped his own cousin at 13. That's gangster, nigga.
I was 13, I was too scared to take public transportation, nonetheless survive on my own while ducking police. Oh, and I've never had my father ask me to eliminate my own cousin. So before you demonize Little Honeycomb, you have to put yourself in his shoes.
Right.
Like at 13 years old, you'll literally do anything for your father.
And his pop sent him on a dummy mission.
On top of this, he says that he never really wanted to do it and even regrets it to this day.
Paralyzed my own cousin, took a hit from a pop. Like, I was young then though. Like, right now, I don't know if I still do that again. Cause I still with Buzz. It was just a misunderstanding, but I would have thought better about it, but I was young. Then my dad was telling me to run it. So, dad is telling me to run it, they're finna run it. You know how that go.
You can even see it in his face that he really regrets doing it.
Whoa, wait. You shot your cousin?
Yeah, yeah.
Like on accident?
Nah, like on purpose.
Nah, like on purpose.
Him and my dad, some shit with him and my dad, some money came on missing with my dad.
As crazy as this already is, while Honeycomb was on the run, more tragedy would strike in his family. November 1st, 2007. Little Honeycomb happens to have an older cousin in the neighborhood named Robert Lucas, also known as Slick. Well, on this afternoon, Slick and his friends happen to be hanging out in the Josephine Allen projects like any other day. They're standing around laughing and playing music in the parking lot. The commotion pisses off one of the neighbors in the projects and she decides to call 911. She tells police that there's a group of young men hanging outside selling illicit products. So at 5 p.m. a Mobile sheriff named Paul Birch pulls up to the projects. Slick notices him rolling through and he decides to turn around and sprint. This is because he believes the officer is there to serve a warrant on him, but that's simply not the case. Either way, his decision to run does not serve him well. When the officer notices Slick running away, he decides to get out of his car and go chase him.
Right, because he know either he got a warrant or he got a gun or something. That's why he running.
He chases him through the projects, and that's when Slick trips and falls on his face.
Damn.
Because of this, the officer catches up to him and decides to draw down. Unfortunately, the situation ends in the worst way possible. Slick gets hit twice in the back, twice in the shoulder, and twice in the chest. And sadly, he wouldn't make it after being rushed.
Bro, the police popped him for running? What type of shit is that? All he did was run, nigga.
The situation ends in the worst way possible. Slick gets hit twice in the back, twice in the shoulder, and twice in the chest. And sadly, he wouldn't
And watch, I bet you he was unarmed.
make it after being rushed to the hospital. Obviously, it was a tragic situation, but it was also controversial. The witnesses believed that Officer Paul Birch was not justified in his actions. They all rallied to get him arrested, but nothing came of it.
Of course.
This is because
Nothing ever come of it when the police kill a nigga. But when a nigga kill a nigga, oh, he going to jail for life. But when the police do it, that nigga getting off.
the officer stated that Slick pointed a blick at him while he was falling, and because of this, he had to do what he had to do to survive. The sheriff and the district attorney agreed, so they both declined to charge him.
Damn, he must have had a gun on him.
The entire Happy Hills community was pissed. To them, it was a clear case of murder and they all decided to protest. So for days on end, the community gathered together and marched the streets of Mobile. This eventually caught the attention of the FBI and the Department of Justice, so they were forced to investigate. But here we are 17 years later and no charges were ever brought to the table.
Of course.
And on top of this, Paul Birch is currently the elected sheriff of Mobile County.
Bro, that's some bullshit, bro. The nigga who killed a young boy unjustified, a young black boy unjustified 17 years ago, is the mayor, is the sheriff for the goddamn police department of the city. It's crazy.
A new sheriff in town, Sheriff-elect Paul Birch, sworn in today and is now sheriff of Mobile County. The swearing in got underway around 4 at the Crown Hall on Dolphin Street. Sheriff-elect Birch is replacing retiring Sheriff Sam Cochran.
Honeycomb would post about Slick on Facebook, and his friends are not too happy about Paul Birch. Drama, and more drama in the life of little Honeycomb Jones. After being on the run for numerous months, he finally decides to return home. Quickly though, right after his 14th birthday, he's arrested by Mobile County sheriffs. He was in for some potentially serious time, but thankfully the judge was lenient and only gave him 3 years. So from ages 14 to 17, he spent his every day and night in the Strickland Youth Center. Although it may sound miserable, for many youth offenders it's actually a very positive experience. Firstly, their living experience in the youth center may be better than it ever was growing up. But more importantly, as Charleston White explains it, it can provide structure and discipline that they've never had before.
But if you put them in any kind of institution, any kind of structured environment, structured program, they will flourish. They flourish in a structured environment.
But unfortunately, after they're done with their sentence, they're often thrown right back to the environment that got them there.
I'd rather see a little nigga in jail knowing he gonna get out in a few years than see him dead on the street. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd rather see if it's a little nigga out here wilding, going crazy, bro, I would rather see that little nigga do a couple years than see him in the ground, never coming back. You know what I mean?
And this often entails running with the same friends that they used to run with. For little Honeycomb, he was thrown right back into chaos. With both parents locked up and an aunt who hates him for paralyzing her son, you can only imagine. So after being released at 17, he moved in with his grandparents in the heart of Happy Hills. And as you would expect, he went right back to hanging with his day one friends in the hood. As kids, Honeycomb was always the bad one in the group, but now that they were grown, they were all on the same timing. With young Honeycomb, Det, and Stank walking the streets, you never knew what could go down. And sometimes bad situations could occur at any time and for any reason. That takes us to December 12th, 2011. It's a chilly winter dawn and Honeycomb and Det are walking through the neighborhood with nothing to do. So at 5:45 they decide to head to the community rec center. As they're walking down Center Street, Det notices a random man standing by his car. So for whatever reason, he walks up to the man and sparks a conversation. Honeycomb thinks Det's just being friendly, but actually he has other plans on his mind. So Honeycomb stands back as Det and the man are having a conversation by his car. Then in the middle of the conversation, Det whips out a blicky and says, "Run me your pockets." The man is hesitant and is slowly fumbling around, and that's when Det runs out of patience.
Damn.
After hitting him once in the shoulder, he begins to run through his pockets. He then discovers that the man has nothing, so he and Honeycomb run their separate ways. Thankfully, the man survives after being rushed to the hospital. And while he's recovering, police show up to ask him some questions. Who did this? What do they look like? And what were they wearing? And for whatever reason, the man gives them a simple description. It was 2 young teenagers from the neighborhood, and that's all I know. Believe it or not, Honeycomb's reputation was already so bad that police instantly thought it was him. So after finding his
His reputation was that bad. They just knew it was him.
whereabouts, they instantly decided that he was a suspect. Damn, that's cold. The next day, Honeycomb's grandparents would get a knock on the door, and here we are again. Honeycomb is arrested for first-degree robbery and assault with a deadly weapon. After being taken in for questioning, police pretty much offered him an easy way out. "We know you weren't alone when this happened, so give us up who you were with and we'll let you go." Most teenagers in this situation would start.
Look, we know what Boston Snitchy did. We know what Boston Snitchy did. My nigga, you looking real good in that pink, nigga, but we know what you did, nigga. That's a nice fit. I ain't gonna lie, it fit hard, but you told, gang.
Squealing like Master Splinter or singing like Alicia Keys. But Honeycomb was already tougher than nails and realer than real, so he decided to not say a word. So as a result, the teenager was facing a long time in prison for something that he didn't do.
Cause listen, he ain't tell, bro. He ain't do like this other nigga did. He ain't tell.
So as a result, the teenager was facing a long time in prison for something that he didn't do. He was willing to take it on the chin to stick to the street code and to stay loyal to his day one homie. Well, fast forward a few months and it's Honeycomb's first official court appearance on March 4th, 2012. During the hearing, the prosecutors try to get him to implicate on his friend once again, but he refuses to do so. He decides to remain solid while Det is back home hoping he doesn't squeal on him. So when Det gets word that Honeycomb stayed solid, he decides to go shoot some dice to celebrate.
Wow.
It's 7:30 p.m. on Selmer Street in Happy Hills. Everyone is outside on the block while Det is on the porch in a dice game. During the dice game, an OG named Anthony Jenkins gets upset. He tells Det that he owes him $5 for losing and he gets in his face. Det refuses to hand over the
$5 is crazy.
bill, and that's when Anthony gets extra heated. He whips out a blick from his waistline and makes a terrible decision.
Damn, the nigga kept it solid for the homie and the homie ended up gone.
Yet another devastating loss for Honeycomb and the whole Happy Hills. Det was only 17 and lost his life to a 40-year-old over a $5 dice game. Oh, and here's the craziest part. Anthony was let out on a $2,500 bond, meaning that he posted $250 and went right back home to Happy Hills, putting not only his life but everyone else in the area's life in jeopardy as well. Man, Mobile is really something else. From questionable police activity to judges making blatantly dangerous decisions, it all just seems like a trap. For Honeycomb, he was absolutely devastated by the news of his best friend passing. He was already facing a decade in prison, so losing his best friend only added to his problems. I mean, I can't even imagine being in a jail cell for something I didn't do and then receiving this kind of news. But on the other hand, it did bring an interesting scenario to the table. Now that Det was gone, Honeycomb could potentially say that it was him who did the robbery. To many guys like Gangsta Williams, this is a no-brainer, but to Honeycomb, he would never go against the code of the streets. So instead, he took his lick and decided to go for a 4-year plea deal in Alabama prison. Although this may sound like a good deal, his time in prison was no joke. In fact, he describes horrible conditions in the facility and even says that he could only shower once every 3 days.
You took a bath every 3 days?
Yeah, every 3 days on blood. But you know, it probably been like go a day, then skip a day. But then it be so much.
Them some cold ass showers too. Year 88. What's the word, my brother? How you feeling tonight, gang?
Going on, like they might hit some in the cold and get into a fight. They won't even let her take none, you know. They'll just handle her up for real. Like that's what they got going on now.
So how do you keep your hygiene up? Like, do they give you deodorant, or is there certain things you got to do to keep, you know, your body right from smelling a certain way?
Water now. I used to bathe in the sink and shit. You know, I ain't tripping. I ain't fucked up about it.
Like none of that.
Little bird bath. Got a bird bath if you got a bird bath.
That made you like go insane at all at a period of time?
Nah, I got mad a lot of times, but only reason I was getting mad, it wasn't about me being in the cell. It was about me not taking a shower. When I really wanted to take a shower, and them would be like, nah, y'all can't take nothing today, the jail on lockdown. And they be like the third day.
He was willingly sustaining these horrible conditions all because he wouldn't tell on his friend. Definitely couldn't be me, but I do respect him for sticking to his code. Sadly, while he was enduring these horrible conditions, he would also lose some family members on the streets. On June 16, 2013, his cousins Tyvone and Timberly Jones would lose their life in a car accident in Happy Hills. These two are forever remembered in the neighborhood, and many people have them tatted in commemoration. But this was yet more losses for Honeycomb to deal with while sitting in a disgusting prison. But if anyone in the world could shoulder these blows, it would be Mr. Little Honeycomb Jones. Well, now we move on to December of 2015, when Little Honeycomb is finally released. When Honeycomb gets home, all he wants to do is turn his life around. The streets cause nothing but devastation in prison time, so it's definitely time for something new. So for fun, Honeycomb hops in the studio and quickly realizes that he's actually a talented rapper.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. He deserves to like see something new. My brother did a 3.5 year in the pen. I've heard stories of how they fuck with your head. That's a fact. You ain't lying, bro. That's a fact, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Space Ghost, what up? 88, what up, gang?
He figures that this may possibly be his ticket out of the hood. On top of this, while he was in prison, some of his childhood friends were seeing success away from the streets. Firstly, his friend and Happy Hills native Jaquaski Tart was drafted by the 49ers.
In the 2015 draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Jaquaski Tart, defensive back, Sanford.
Jaquaski was giving hope to everyone he grew up with and was also giving back to the community.
Me growing up in this city, I experienced a lot growing up, and I just know what a lot of kids, I can relate to what a lot of kids been going through, and I just hope they get out.
But believe it or not, Jaquaski was not the only success story at the time. Another childhood friend of Honeycomb was becoming a successful rapper in California. This would be Happy Hills / Sacramento's own OMB Peasy. But Peasy wasn't the only rapper, as his childhood friends Rollo Rodriguez and No Cap were seeing success as well.
I didn't even know he knew these niggas.
Mention that Det's little brother Trey Baby was doing local comedy shows. The point is that the small city of Mobile was seeing a shining light, and Honeycomb knew that if they could do it, he could too. So he started dedicating himself to rapping, and it took off right away. Under the rap name Honeycomb Brazy, he was cultivating some underground buzz. Could this be the way that he finally turns his life around? Well, I don't know what you expected, but now we head to February 1st, 2016. It's a late Sunday afternoon, and Honeycomb heads to the Woodlands Apartments in the nearby suburb of Whistler. He's heading to a woman's apartment who happens to be the girlfriend of his best friend Stank. However, on this afternoon, Stank is at work and Honeycomb doesn't tell him that he's pulling up. Obviously, this is suspicious, but Honeycomb claims that he's only going over there to collect some money and possibly spark up. But here's how it actually goes. At 7 o'clock, she lets him into the apartment and they're doing whatever for over an hour. They think nothing of it, but then at 8 o'clock, they get a loud knock on the door. As it turns out, Stank gets home earlier than expected and sees Honeycomb's car in the driveway. At first, he's just confused why Honeycomb is there, but then after no one responds to the door, he begins getting suspicious. So he bangs harder on the door.
Damn, the nigga Honeycomb Brazy behind that door beating his bitch down. So while he banging on the door, beating the door down, nigga Honeycomb Brazy in the back beating his bitch down. Ha, 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 ha. Going crazy.
And still nobody opens up. So now he's pissed and he uses all his force to kick the door down.
Damn, nigga kicked the door in.
Boom, he storms in the living room, and right there is Honeycomb and his girlfriend. An argument starts as Stank aggressively questions his friend as to why he's at his girlfriend's apartment. Honeycomb responds by saying that he's only there to collect money and nothing shady is going on. Stank doesn't buy it, the two start tussling, and that's when Honeycomb whips out.
Damn, this nigga Honeycomb Brazy a demon. Sheesh.
What in the world just happened? At this moment, time completely freezes. Stank and Honeycomb were best friends from the sandbox. How in the world could this have happened? Firstly, why was Honeycomb really at her apartment? If he was really just there to collect some money, why would Stank have reacted like that? Right. And secondly, was Stank really that much of a threat for Honeycomb to respond with his weapon? Lots of important questions that only Honeycomb can answer.
That was my home, but
that was your friend?
Yeah, that my partner. I love my partner. He just tripped that day, you feel me? It ain't nothing like that. You know, if I could take it back, I'd take it back.
Obviously, he sees.
Damn, bro, this nigga Honeycomb Brazy a demon, bro. He bodied the homie, said that was my homeboy. He just tripped that day. Yes. If I could take it back, I'd take it back.
It as a self-defense situation, and he also states that he never messed with the girl like that.
So you ain't even hit. You were just telling her. You know what I'm saying? You were just in her house type shit. You ain't
yeah.
Even
Oh my grandma, granddad, I ain't never up. On my dead little brother Myron, never up. You feel me? Really solid. It's just that how they happen.
Do you guys believe him or not? Let me know in the comments.
I mean, he just said on his dead grandma and all these people. I would hope he not lying.
Either way, just days after the incident, Honeycomb was arrested for second-degree murder. Typically in the South, this is considered self-defense, but when you flee the scene and fail to call 911, it is suspicious. So just months after getting out, the 22-year-old rapper was now facing life in prison. Now, the very start of a bright rap career was looking like the end of it. But Honeycomb fought the case for months trying to prove his innocence. And after a year of deliberation, the prosecution finally decided to drop the charges in favor of self-defense. This is because Stank wasn't on the lease of his girlfriend.
Bro, this nigga done popped mad niggas in this story already, bro. He done sent niggas to heaven or hell, and he's just going free.
Friend's apartment, meaning that it was considered a home invasion. So under Alabama's stand your ground law, Honeycomb was completely justified in his actions. Wow, this is a cold world, and I really feel bad for Stank's family. Overall, this was a terrible situation, but what do you guys think? Was Honeycomb disloyal, and is what he did wrong? While the loss of Stank had much bigger implications than Honeycomb ever imagined. For him, he wanted to chalk it up to the streets and just leave it as an unfortunate situation. He saw Stank as a brother and truly wishes it never went down like this. But to Stank's friends and family, what Honeycomb did was completely unforgivable. Firstly, linking with his girl behind his back and then resorting to claiming his life. So while Honeycomb was in jail fighting his case, Stank's family was plotting for revenge if he ever got out. In fact, they were making everyone on the streets take a side. You're either rocking with us or you're rocking with him, but there's no in between. So when Honeycomb was released from jail, he quickly realized who was on his side and who wasn't. And what he started to realize is that a lot of people—
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If that's my family, bro, Stank is definitely a funny name for sure. R.I.P. Stank though. But I ain't gonna lie though, bro. If that's my homie and you bodied my homie in his girl crib because you was in his girl crib and y'all started nah, nigga, it's up. It's up. I feel them, but I like Honeycomb Brazy though, but it gotta be up.
Who used to be close to him were no longer on his side. Now, what if I told you that it wasn't for moral reasons, like they didn't leave his side because of what he did to Stank, and instead they chose the other side for a completely different reason? It's because Stank's family is no ordinary family. In particular, Stank had an uncle by the name of Darren Southall, also known as DD, and this guy is easily the most feared man in Mobile history, so actually we'll have to dive into his story. Sorry, we'll get back to that beat in a second. Darren grew up in Happy Hills and was always known as a serious hustler in the streets. And
ugly motherfucker, look at this nigga.
In the 1990s, he was able to turn his hustling ways into a major organization. It was known locally—
Big sloppy stinking motherfucker.
As Darren Southall Distribution, but it was pretty much the BMF of the South. And no, I'm not exaggerating, because it's estimated that he was sitting on $24 million
Damn, he was getting money.
Cash. With this kind of money, he could pretty much call any shot he wants to in the whole southern United States. And because of this, he was extremely feared in Mobile.
Yeah, this is, bro. Bitches was probably gonna still give him some pussy because he an ugly nigga. But other than that, he ain't getting no pussy.
Even to the point where he was allowed to snitch. No, seriously, listen to this. Diddy successfully operated under the radar until 2001 when the state government began investigating him. He had numerous mansions and supercars throughout the state, but his tax returns didn't show much income. None of it was adding up, so they decided to look into his operations, and here is what they found. They discovered his distribution and the music label he was using to launder his money. So as a result, in 2003, his entire operation was taken down and he was looking at 30+ years in prison. Everyone in Mobile thought the street legend was cooked, but Diddy had other plans on his mind. He decided to tell on 2 of his co-defendants and give up the music label that was laundering his money.
This is mad funny.
In return, his sentence was reduced to a couple years and he was back.
24 million is crazy, bruh.
Back in Mobile in no time.
So he ratted, he told
co-defendants and give up the music label that was laundering his money. In return, his sentence was reduced to a couple years and he was back in Mobile in no time. He's still known as one of the biggest rats in history, but for whatever reason, Mobile just didn't care. He actually went right back to the hood and rebuilt his distribution from the ground up. You might be thinking, how is this possible? But I'm trying to tell you that in the South, nobody cares that you snitched if you have money or you're feared. So after some years of rebuilding his major distribution,
he said in the South, nobody cares if you snitched if you have money or you feared. I believe it. You heard my brother Nappy in the chat. What's the word, brother? How you living, gang? Space Ghost, what up?
He became the king of Mobile once again. According to some, a rat was running the city. I'm not exaggerating when I say that Diddy was like royalty in Happy Hills, as nobody would dare to go against him or ever touch him. For example, look at this picture of him and Honeycomb back in the day. They used to be locked in, but after he claimed the life of his nephew Stank, Diddy wanted all the smoke. He didn't want to hear any excuses and he was not willing to negotiate. And because he had all of the money and power, most of Mobile decided to take his side. Oh, and not to mention that there was allegedly a 7-figure bounty on Honeycomb's head. This obviously put
Damn, they had a bounty on my nigga head too?
Honeycomb at a major disadvantage, especially because he never knew who was willing to cross him. Like if any of Honeycomb's friends wanted to collect Diddy's bag, it was pretty much over for him. So in order to protect himself, he was forced to draw serious lines in the sand. You're either rocking with me or going over there, but I cannot have snakes in my circle. Because of this, he now had to be very careful who he was hanging with and where he was going. And to keep things organized, all of his homies took the name RN4L, and I'm sure you can figure out what that means. Anyone claiming RN4L was willing to protect
real nigga for life
and die for Honeycomb, even though they were up against Thanos.
Alright, let me take a piss real quick. I'll be right back. I gotta take a piss, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be right back, though.
So Diddy Southall versus Honeycomb Brazy was the new major beef in Mobile. Things were about to get crazy, and it was all dependent on Honeycomb coming home. Well, it's November of 2017, and Honeycomb officially beats his case and returns to Mobile. He knows he's up against a powerful boss, but he's way too prideful to leave his city. So he goes back to Mobile to pursue his rap career, but quickly things would get spicy. Just days after being released, Honeycomb is shot 8 times, including once in the head. His friends rush him to the hospital and the doctors don't believe he'll make it. But after a successful surgery, he's placed into a coma where he stays for 9 days. During this period, the doctors tell his family that he will wake up, but he'll never walk again. But miraculously, after waking up from a coma, his legs work just fine. Like I told you guys, Honeycomb is the type of dude who can survive any battle.
And I ended up getting that first week and get hit up. So, you know, I was in the coma and shit, but I had shook that shit though.
However, after this incident is when he woke up and realized that his ops are not playing. In fact, this is when he receives word that there's over $1 million on his head. To all of us at home, this would terrify us, but Honeycomb talks about it like it's nothing.
Man, so when you speak on having money on your head, can you speak on like, what goes through your mind? Do you lose sleep over that?
Hell no, I wasn't.
To all of us at home, this would terrify us, but when
I was in the coma and shit, but I had shook that shit.
Miraculously, after he's placed into a coma,
Damn, I
8
missed that.
times,
I had to
including
watch that back. My bad, y'all. My bad, chat. My bad.
So he
chat.
goes back to Mobile to pursue his rap career, but quickly things would get spicy. Just days after being released, Honeycomb is shot 8 times, including once in the head. His friends rush him to the hospital and the doctors don't believe he'll make it. But after a successful surgery, he's placed into a coma where he stays for 9 days. During this period, the doctor
Coma for 9 days is crazy, gang. That's the new norm. Snitching, come back to the hood. No one gonna touch you. That's crazy. That shouldn't be the new norm, though, bro. That's wild.
Doctors tell his family that he will wake up, but he'll never walk again. But miraculously, after waking up from a coma, his legs work just fine. Like I told you guys, Honeycomb is the type of dude who can survive any battle.
And I ended up getting that first week and get hit up. So, you know, I was in the coma and shit, but I had shook that shit though.
However, after this incident is when he woke up and realized that his ops are not playing. In fact, this is when he receives word that there's over $1 million on his head. To all of us at home, this would terrify us, but Honeycomb talks about it like it's nothing.
Man, so when you speak on having money on your head, can you speak on like what goes through your mind? Do you lose sleep over that?
Hell no, I wasn't dream. Wow, Martin Luther King, I wasn't dream.
Not only is he not worried about his ops, he also decides to troll them online.
I don't really like that, man. I'm Big Stepper, bro. On Soul, I'm Big Stepper, man. On Gang, they know that. That's why they trying to kill me. Because they know what's going on with me. That's why they trying to kill me, man. On Blood, they know, but Bray's a real stepper. We got to get him before he get us. He killed our brother already. He beat the murder charge. You need to get walked down. That's just what it is, man.
Obviously, Honeycomb was ducking no
Yeah, he definitely taunting them, bro. Crazy.
smoke, but as his career progressed, it only made sense to elevate. And thankfully, his first opportunity to leave would come quickly. After a couple of his songs went viral, Honeycomb was hit up by a major boss in Atlanta. This would be a man known as Rollo Famgoon, one of the biggest hustlers in history. Rollo saw potential in his rap career and wanted to get him off to Atlanta. So immediately, Brazy hopped on I-65 to head for the big city. There, he spent his days and nights in a professional studio recording banger after banger. In the process, he started to get tens of millions of views and noticed by a nationwide audience. But more importantly, he was out of Alabama and he was rolling with a boss even bigger than Diddy. This was honestly a match made in heaven and Brazy was on his way up. But then out of nowhere, everything would come crashing down.
Tonight, a major raid on a Southwest Atlanta home, and we now know that house belongs to an Atlanta rapper named Rollo.
Rollo's team tells me he's being targeted and is sitting in jail wrongfully accused. But a federal criminal complaint lays out how investigators...
Rollo was wildin', bro. Rollo was putting in that work, making millions, bro, off trees, bro.
Allegedly connected Rollo to the operation. Before we dig any deeper into this, let's tell you who 23-year-old Terrell Davis, aka Rollo, is, if you're not familiar with Atlanta's hip-hop scene. The artist has a huge social media presence and following, with more than 200,000 monthly listeners on Spotify and song collaborations with T.I., 2 Chainz, Future, Gucci Mane, and so many others. And now, criminal complaint alleges the rapper who's called this apartment complex in Atlanta home, a complex just raided yesterday, is the leader of a gang referred to as Famerica, a name Rollo regularly uses to refer to his music team. But according to the complaint, the investigation dates back to December, when investigators stopped 3 vans leaving Fulton County Airport. Inside one, they allegedly found 520 pounds of worth about $1 million on the street. Rollo wasn't inside the van, but 3 people arrested were allegedly connected to him, according to investigators.
Now I know what you're thinking. Is this how Honeycomb went out?
Hell no.
No, thankfully he was not included in the investigation or the indictment. However, Rollo's takedown was still bad news for Honeycomb. Now that hanging in Atlanta was too hot, he needed to go somewhere else. Sadly, he would go right back to the Honeycomb.
Damn, that nigga should have went to California or something if he had some bread.
no pun intended, right back to the city where his ops want to hurt him and police hate him too. So as you would expect, his return to Mobile would not go so well. Sadly, right after returning to Mobile, he caught a serious gun charge, a good old felon in possession of a weapon, which in the feds holds an average of a 3-year sentence. However, this was a state case and the judge decided to give him 15 years in prison. Yes, you heard that correctly, 15 years in prison for Honeycomb Brazy. Right as his career was progressing, it was looking like it was pretty much over. For whatever reason, the Alabama judge wanted to completely wash him away. So sadly, Honeycomb was off to prison for a long time. I cannot imagine how down and depressed he was after receiving the news. Oh, and it even gets worse. Honeycomb was placed in a prison cell with his own father.
Y'all shared the same cell?
Yeah, we slept in the same cell, Magic Count at West Jail.
How does that work? Like, did y'all make it like that, or did it just...
No, they just put me in the cell with them. So when I got out of lockup, they put me right in the cell with my daddy. So I went in there with them, you know, we banging.
Yo, this is insane. So I can only imagine the conversations y'all just having in there, just talking.
Yeah, we would have real conversations. Like, I got money on my head.
Imagine sitting in a cell with your dad and telling him that there's money on your head.
You can't let them do me like that while I'm doing life. So I was like, hell yeah, man, you know, I got your pop with the whoop.
And to make matters worse, Honeycomb would lose yet another friend while sitting in a cell. October 21st, 2020, 8:40 a.m. A local comedian named Trey Baby is sitting in his parents' living room. That's when he hears a loud thud and a man comes running inside. The man finds him in the living room and makes a terrible decision.
Damn, nigga kick down the door that easy, bro? You ever watch them 2 Chainz most expensivest show? 2 Chainz hella funny. That's a fact. I rock with 2 Chainz. If it's not copyrighted, we could get into it.
Trey was a day one friend of Honeycomb and a family member of Dead, but more importantly, he was an aspiring comedian who brought joy to anyone he came across.
Everybody really just shocked. Everybody hurt, like, deeply. Like, y'all really took somebody that wouldn't harm a fly.
Thomas was well on his way as a comedian known as Trey Baby. His family said he traveled a lot to neighboring cities doing stand-up comedy shows and filming content for his YouTube channel. A young man chasing his dreams to fill many hearts with laughter.
We're just lost and we're confused on what happened. We don't know if it was just envy, if it was hate, or whatever the case may be.
This is why the incident is so puzzling. Trey was never in the streets and definitely never had beef with anyone. So the deliberate targeting had people wondering who was really behind this.
They knew that this was Honeycomb Brazy homie. That's why they did this.
And one of these people was Honeycomb, who made a dedication post on Facebook. He said that if he finds out who did this, yeah, you know the rest. Yet another loss while Honeycomb is sitting in a 6x9 cell. Obviously this is devastating, but on the bright side, he would receive some positive news. His lawyers appealed his sentence and a new judge granted him parole after 18 months. Man, thankfully his career was back in his hands after it almost slipped away. But interestingly enough, Honeycomb was really not that happy to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, but I left out the cell with him though. I ain't really want to leave that. I was ready to do another year with him for real. On everything, I ain't even lying.
Either way,
His pops, bro. This the only time he see his pops. His pops been locked up for hella years, bro.
Bottom line is that Honeycomb was given
He had to go to jail to see his pops in person and spend time with him.
a second chance at life, but it really wasn't that simple. His parole requirements were extremely strict and pretty much set up for him to fail. Firstly, he wasn't allowed to leave the state of Alabama for 15 years, which obviously puts him in danger. But on top of this, he wasn't allowed to be around any felons or in the proximity of any weapons. So in my opinion, the state was pretty much
They trying to get him killed. That's basically the state trying to get him killed then.
setting him up to be victimized. And the craziest part is that technically if he ever violates these rules, he's sent back to prison for 15 years. So Honeycomb had a big dilemma on his hands. I'm either risking my freedom or I'm risking my life. It was only a matter of time before things go wrong one way or the other. And that takes us to November 10th, 2020. To get out of Mobile, Honeycomb and his boys head up I-65 to the city of Montgomery. Montgomery and Mobile are about 2.5 hours away, so it's an easy way to escape the beef. Now this would be the case in most rivalries, but things are different when you have $1 million on your head. Well, once they get to Montgomery, they head to the mall so Honeycomb can buy a new jersey. The Lakers jersey he bought in Mobile is too small, so he goes to the mall to get a new one. And once he gets the jersey, they all head to the barber shop to get fresh. This is when he makes a boneheaded decision. At 3 p.m., Honeycomb decides to go on Facebook Live outside of the barbershop. He shows his location and says he wants to give away his Lakers jersey.
Yeah, man, I bought a jersey. That bitch was too big. I bought a jersey that was too big.
Autograph Honeycomb Kobe Bryant jersey to the really size.
Yeah, man, it was too big, so I had to buy another one. I had to buy another one, man.
He stays on live for over an hour thinking nothing of it.
Over an hour, bro, knowing you got money on your head. Yeah! We got my brother Dave in the chat. How you living, gangsta? Jeez, how you feeling, my bro?
But that's when things get hectic. Out of nowhere, shots start flying at his car. Bang! His friends instantly get up and start chasing the perpetrators down the street. And because of this, they instantly hop back in their car and speed away. Once they turn the corner, Honeycomb's friends run back to the car to check on him. They notice that he's hit, but he refuses to let them take him to the hospital. So instead, they go to a family member's house in Montgomery and they bandage him up. Thankfully, he makes it just fine, but it does bring us back to an important question. Had his friends taken him back to the hospital, he could have been arrested.
Right, he got locked up. That's why he didn't want to go to no hospital. Real nigga.
For being around weapons. I'm assuming that this is what he was thinking, but his next actions are kind of puzzling. Directly after all of this unfolded, he decided to go right back onto Facebook Live and explain everything that happened.
Nigga, you're a dump. Bro, this nigga's crazy. Gang, you see the itches tatting niggas on their face, costing that random chicks got his face tatted. Bro, we getting into that. Bro, we getting into that, bro. That's a fact. We getting into that, bro. We just getting started, my brother. I got you, G's.
As if his parole officer or the police can't watch this. Oh, and not to mention that the guys who just did this can see where he is.
None of y'all get hit. Oh, they not the back one that? That what you wore? The coke part deal with. I'm on this side.
And he got niggas on live with him with guns. Knowing he can't be around guns, he's showing niggas with guns.
Yeah, we supposed to be dead. We supposed to be dead, home. Like, I don't respect that.
Yeah. I'm about to die. Well, y'all know what's up, man. Hey, how you doing?
We still handsome.
How you doing?
We still handsome, bitch. We still handsome.
Even the people that are watching are trying to tell him that being on live is the dumbest thing to do.
Y'all talking about me on live. I can do what I want to do. This my live. Y'all ain't got to be on that hoe watching me. We ain't running.
Stepping.
Ain't no running going on.
Obviously, going on live was the dumbest thing for Honeycomb to do, and it would bite him in the butt eventually. But to make matters worse, right after getting off live, he would make a Facebook post taunting the guys who did this. In the post, he even alludes to the idea that they were paid to do this. Man, I know I said that AR Ab was the dumbest criminal, but Honeycomb is making me rethink that.
Nah, AR Ab's still the dumbest, but I rock with AR Ab. Shout out to AR Ab. Free that man. But he's still the one that he did the most self-stitching.
Yet another close call for Honeycomb, but thankfully after this, more good things would happen to his career. The crazy incident went viral online and Sean Cotton got wind of it, so he invited him for an interview on Say Cheese and Honeycomb would tell his entire life story. He shocked the world with his crazy stories and even went into detail about the shooting in Montgomery. His story was so intriguing that thousands of people decided to listen to his music. So as a result, his numbers went through the roof and he was contacted by a major label. This would be Houston's Rap-A-Lot Records, who were interested in signing him for millions of dollars. So they flew him to Houston and Honeycomb loved what he saw. And just like that, Honeycomb Brazy would be the next star on Rap-A-Lot Records. Things were on the up and up and his career was about to take off to the next level. But in his roller coaster of a life, tragedy would of course strike. On December 1st, 2020, his friend Tykia Daniels would be targeted while pumping gas in Fairfield, Alabama. Whether or not this is connected to Honeycomb's beef, it shows that living in this state is absolutely crazy. Alabama is truly a wicked state and Honeycomb really needed to leave. So this is when prosecutors say he made the bold decision to move to Houston. This way he was able to record with his label and of course be away from his beef. But as you remember, this is a serious violation of his parole.
Damn, bro, he can't even go live out there because he on parole. He can't leave the state. That's crazy.
And can send him right back to prison. Either way, Honeycomb decided to be judged by 12 rather than carried by 6. So in the meantime, he remained low-key and recorded his bangers. But even though he and his homies left Alabama, the beef was not done for Dee. He knew that he couldn't reach Honeycomb under the protection of Jay Prince, but he still wanted revenge for his nephew Stank. So instead, he decided to orchestrate one of the worst catastrophes in Mobile history. This is where things get really heavy. February 17th, 2021. It's a regular Wednesday evening in Happy Hills, and Honeycomb's grandparents are in their living room watching.
Bro, this is what I know about him. This is what I do know. I know his grandparents got bodied, bro, behind him. I know that. I ain't gonna say behind him, but behind the beef.
Watching TV. That's when they hear a loud thump on the door. So his grandmother goes to the back of the house while the grandfather walks up to the door. Boom. That's when 3 men kick the door down and run inside. They then make a horrible decision.
And body both of them, bro. Ran inside and body both of them.
The men flee the scene, but that's only the beginning of it. Somehow the home explodes and catches on fire. The tragic incident puzzled investigators as they couldn't figure out what caused the fire. However, the ADA believes that the perpetrators exploded an oxygen tank which led to an explosion. Due to its nature, it was obviously a high-profile case, but then it got even more complicated. They discovered that it was Honeycomb Brazy's grandparents, which went viral across the country.
We have learned that the two are the grandparents of a local well-known rapper. WKRG News 5's Nicolette Schleisman is live in the Happy Hills neighborhood tonight to tell us the very latest information.
No word from police about what happened or why the fire started or how it started. And also Mobile police are confirming that they are investigating this as a homicide. Now we've also learned that, again, they were the grandparents of local rapper Honeycomb Brazy. He posted to Instagram a tribute to the two, saying he hates they got caught up in his business. The family says the two were the head of their family and took care of everyone. And witnesses tell us that they heard a boom and what sounded like shots around the time of the fire. This all happened around 6:30 last night on Dr. Thomas Avenue.
They took everything. My mama, my daddy, they was the head and the tail.
Bro, that's crazy, man. Niggas ran in there, popped them, pops in, grandpop and mama. Bro, pop and mama. Took both their life and then somehow hit an oxygen tank or whatever and the whole house exploded, burnt it. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie, they ain't deserve that. They ain't deserve that, bro. They wasn't a part of the beef. It's wrong, man. Real niggas, real G's don't do that type of shit, man.
Roots, they took everything from us. Everything. We will never be the same. It's wrong. They ain't deserve it.
And now the family is begging anyone with any sort of information to contact Mobile police. Reporting live in North Mobile, Nicolette Schleisman, WKRG News 5.
Out of everything, this would be the worst loss that Honeycomb ever had to endure. His grandparents didn't deserve this in a million years, and those who did this are completely ruthless. But as much as this hurt him, he wouldn't dare retaliate in the same manner.
Honeycomb Brazy has posted to Instagram about their deaths, posting today in part, quote, "It's expletive how they did my people, but I'll never do nothing to no old people or kids to get back. It just ain't me."
But the craziest part is that Honeycomb had intuition that this could possibly happen. In fact, he begged his grandparents over and over to move out of Mobile, but they didn't want to do so.
Right, there's videos of niggas outside his grandparents' house while they alive. His granddad outside. I did a video on this a while ago, probably a couple months ago. I did a video on Honeycomb Brazy when he got locked up. It's videos of them shooting music videos outside his grandparents' house to disrespect them. Like, y'all niggas gotta keep up with my videos.
Well, this horrible incident would not be solved for over a year, and in the meantime, Honeycomb's rivals were not done. On June 3rd, 2021, his mother's house was targeted in the middle of the night. Thankfully, though, she wasn't there when this occurred.
A crime alert tonight. Terrifying moments for people on Clark Street in Mobile as they wake up to gunfire in the middle of the night.
NBC 15's Andrea Ramey obtained the surveillance footage there that captured the sound of those shots. Andrea, you've learned this shooting may be connected to Mobile rapper Honeycomb Brazy.
In this surveillance footage NBC 15 News obtained, you hear 5 shots fired on Clark Street at 2 in the morning.
They came back.
They keep shooting up your home.
And I don't even live here because I had to leave because of that. But them fresh bullets.
Tanisha Jones believes her
fresh bullets, they shot her crib up multiple times, bro.
Home was the target. She wasn't home when the shots were fired.
This is mom's, bro. This Honeycomb Brazy mom. She like them fresh bullets. Cause she know where the other bullets is from. Cause her crib been shot up a couple times. I did a video on this whole story.
But had been at the home yesterday. Believes people saw her there.
They shot it up again. I can tell. I came here yesterday.
And those weren't there yesterday?
Not this glass, none of that.
A family 3 doors down woke when 2 bullets came into their home overnight. They declined to talk on camera. Jones says this isn't the first time her home's been shot.
And how many times do you think your home has been shot at?
For sure, I know it's 3, but now I know it's 4 times.
Why do they keep targeting you?
I don't. Because they want my son, Nashawn Jones, dead.
Her son, Nashawn Jones, a local rapper, is also known as Honeycomb Brazy. Tanisha's heart may be broken and her home riddled with bullets. She's living now only on the hope the shooting stop before she loses another loved one.
I'm kind of like shaky, I'm kind of like nervous, I'm kind of like upset, and I lost everything.
At this point, I don't even know what to say. I've literally never seen anything like this. Like, out of all my videos, I don't think any of them compare to the severity of this one. And sadly, right after this, Honeycomb would go through yet another obstacle. After discovering numerous of his Facebook lives, he was taken in for violating parole.
Brazy. He can only blame that on himself. Cause he was going live showing guns and with the homies doing dumb shit, bro. Bro, I already know, bro. Dave, I know you saw the videos. That's a fact. I know you saw the videos, bro. That's a fact, Brody. Appreciate you, gang.
Brazy back in jail. Brazy's criminal history in Mobile dates all the way back to 2010. You may remember in February, his grandparents, Leila and Tony Lewis, were found dead after a house fire. Brazy admitted his lifestyle played a role in that.
Prosecutors say Jones posted video of the incident on social media. During Jones' probation hearing, the DA's office also showed 15 videos of Jones with drugs or guns. The defense argued those were stage props for music videos. Jones, who was on probation for being a felon in possession of a gun, had served 18 months.
Niggas said the defense argued those were props for music videos. Niggas was not shooting no music videos. Not at that time.
Of a 15-year sentence. A judge revoked his probation and sent him back to prison to serve the rest of his 15-year sentence. The 26-year-old has been booked into Metro 12 times since 2010, when he was just 15 years old.
This dude just can't catch a break. He's up against a multi-million-dollar rat and a system who hates him. So as a result, Rap-A-Lot Records lost their biggest investment in his prime. So with Honeycomb locked up for the foreseeable future, what's next in this story?
My son Honeycomb Brazy was getting buckets behind the wall. Nah, my son was out here balling. Stop playing with him. Nah, he was definitely out here balling.
In August of 2021, the Darren Southall distribution was finally taken down. Didi was hit with 21 felonies, including laundering millions and millions of dollars. However, out of these 21 charges, 0 of them included targeting Honeycomb Brazy or his family. All of it simply involved moving weight and laundering money. Regardless though, he was still facing 40 years, which we know he didn't want to do any of them. So you might be thinking, oh, he snitched again, but this time it wasn't an option. He was the FBI's #1 target and they weren't going for any plea deals. So as you would expect, Didi came up with a plan B. Somehow he was able to pay the guards to let him escape the jail.
What?
Breaking now.
Damn, that's what happens when you got millions.
At 5, a reputed drug kingpin accused of escaping from the Clark County Jail scheduled to plead guilty today, but he backed out. A trial on that federal escape charge will now be set for Darren Southall.
So on top of the 40 years, he was now facing more for a federal escape. Well, over the next month, Didi and the feds agreed to a 35-year sentence.
It's a great day in the city of Mobile to be able to have someone of this magnitude taking off the streets and taking out of the drug trade.
Southall has a long criminal history dating back to the 1990s. Federal prosecutors labeled him a ringleader in a multi-state, multi-million-dollar drug organization since at least 2016. And he admits he took in about $24 million during the time of his operation.
If he admit he took in 24, he really took in 34.
According to court documents,
he got out now. He cool with Cash Money Birdman. Who that?
Southall did some of his business in Mobile, Mississippi, and Texas.
So Didi was finally gone for life, and believe it or not, from here it would only get worse for him. On the day of his sentencing, he was arrested for the loss of Honeycomb's grandparents. Prosecutors say that he paid 3 people to orchestrate the hit.
Now, one of the men that's charged now with this murder is Darren Southall, who was sentenced today to 35 years in prison after admitting to running a large-scale drug operation along the Gulf Coast. The other 2, Jamarcus Chambers and Terrence Watkins, already in custody, and police looking for a 4th man who they are not named.
This nigga in the middle, bro. This nigga like a good guy. He dead like a good guy who get no bitches at all. Like
Naming right now. All 3 alleged accomplices charged with the February 2020.
Nah, he not a good guy. He was a part of this, bro. He was a part of bodying these 2 elderly people, bro. That's crazy, dog.
One murder of Tony and Leila Lewis.
This was a huge takedown, and believe me or not, it actually curbed the violence in the city of Mobile. Didi no longer had a bag to put on anyone's head, and Brazy was serving the rest of his 15 years. So is this finally the end of the story? Nope, not quite, but in the meantime we focus on Rap-A-Lot Records. In July of 2022, Memphis rapper Finesse2Tymes was released from prison and signed with J Prince. Right off the bat, his songs blew up with 40 to 100
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he went crazy. Finesse2Tymes came out going crazy.
million views, and he was looking like Rap-A-Lot's next star. His success also carried into 2023, and he's now a staple in the rap game, bringing Rap-A-Lot back to prominence. You could say that he took Honeycomb's spot, who by now was an afterthought due to his 15-year sentence. So from 2021 to 2023, Honeycomb felt abandoned and forgot about by his label. But then out of nowhere, the unexpected would occur. On November 14th, 2023, Honeycomb Brazy is released from prison.
Yeah, I'm fresh out, withdrawal and everything. You know Brazy, how you know it? Yeah. Boy, I'm finna lose my mind. Hey, like, y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand what the ball here. Oh my God. I'm really on that. Straight Alabama shit out the game. I'm just saying, so y'all really think I had 15 years? That's what I want to know now. Y'all really think I had 15 years?
He's given yet another chance at his career, and he's back in the game like EA. This time he takes full advantage of his freedom and drops back-to-back bangers. Each song was easily hitting over 1 million first day, and he was on the top of YouTube trending. Yeah, Honeycomb is back, and this time he's gonna do it right.
Yeah, I'm still a real. I'm chilling now. I'm chilling. I don't want to smoke with nobody. I'm finna run over a whole bunch of millions. I'm trying to touch $1 billion before I turn 40. This is my goal. I'm trying to turn $1 billion before I turn 40. I got 13 more years to pull it, and I'm on it. You hear me? Everything else, I ain't studying no nigga. Man, I'm really real. I'm really solid. I really ain't no rat. Really ain't never fold.
He's gonna focus on his music, he's not gonna violate his parole, and he's not gonna move recklessly in Mobile. But actually, what would this video be if it weren't for more drama? Here we go again, but this time Honeycomb is kind of justified. Despite his success, Honeycomb was furious at his label and Finesse2Tymes. He felt betrayed by both of them, feeling abandoned once he received his 15-year sentence. Of course, business is business, but Honeycomb felt like he did so much for Rap-A-Lot that he deserved more loyalty. And for Finesse2Tymes, he says that he held him down when he was in prison, giving him money and hooked him up with J Prince. So it's basically like I did so much for Rap-A-Lot and Finesse2Tymes, and then they abandoned me when things got tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can see why he felt like that for real.
So after being released from prison, Honeycomb would go on live and speak
Honeycomb Gang, yeah. Oh, I see.
his mind.
Like y'all want me to just say he ain't did nothing. Man, I really hold this nigga down, man, and pick this nigga in position. You see what I'm saying? And Junior know what's up. I do this shit from the dead. Who Junior had over there? What Mild Tower was talking about before Brazen popped out? Y'all let me know what Mild Tower was talking about before Brazen hit the scene and turned that shit up. Like who was Mild Tower? Who? Long live Marlo, you feel me? Long live Holmes. But who was talking about something over there? No damn body. Brazen crunk that shit all the way up, man. You see what I'm saying? Then I picked this finesse over there. When I got locked up, nigga, I kept it all the way trill with that boy. He know what's up. This shit, you know, a lot of street shit can't talk about. But man, come on. Pick that nigga over there. This is on my grandma's grave. Nigga dead and gone. This on Leela Friends and Firehead. I picked that work in for him. He was spooked. He ain't know what to do.
He then gives Rap-A-Lot an ultimatum. I'm on your head unless you give me some bread.
See what I'm saying? Y'all nigga, you gotta give me my bread. You gotta give me my bread. I'm on some business, man. You gotta give me some bread, bro. Like, then I ain't on that. I'm on that. Like, y'all don't even want to see me crank up yet.
Nah, listen, and this a real nigga right here. He keeping it gangster. He said, y'all gotta give me some bread and then we good. I done gave you finesse 2 times. Y'all abandoned me when I went to jail, nigga. What up?
Cause y'all had to kill me. You see what I'm saying? Y'all had to Tupac me on that. Y'all had to Tupac Brazen. You know what I'm saying? That would be going on. You had to Tupac me, man. I ain't lying. I ain't even lying. When you Tupac me, that ain't gonna be the end of it. I'm like that in real life.
So now it's officially beef between Honeycomb and Finesse and Rap-A-Lot. And for whatever reason, Honeycomb continues to go in.
You like that on stupid moves. You not like that in the streets. Like, I never saw you with the none of that. None of that. You ain't nothing, boy. Get out of there, man. Yeah, for real. Y'all know I attack. I'm Hammerhead Sharp. I'm Hammerhead Brazen, man. I'm big. I'm Hammerhead Brazen on everything. All I know is attack. Playing with no period. There ain't no sneak this and ain't nothing coming direct. Let you know I'm talking about your. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your ass. I'm on Big Native. I love this shit. Real, y'all tripping. Y'all man, I'm a one-man army, baby. I'm pulling up by myself when I catch you boy like that. Like, yeah, we can tear down, up, all them with all them real pressure. I ain't mad at Ness. I just be janking, bro. Bro, I really be having fun with Finesse on my mama. Like, dude, the character to me. So he showed what type of he was, bro, a real rapper. Like, dude, a real actor. You know, he a real rapper. Like, he ain't dead. He a real rapper. So I don't even take him serious no more. I swear on my mama I don't, bro. Real actor. I swear. Man, you know you ain't like that. No, I ain't Mob Tie. Ain't nothing about me Mob Tie, period. I'm not Mob Tie. Ain't nothing that's here.
He even calls him a rat, but then later apologizes when he realizes that the paperwork is solid. Honeycomb shows that even when he's dealing with his worst enemies, he still holds the truth over anything else. Now this all may seem like internet shenanigans, but Honeycomb says that his young dude from Mississippi slapped Jay Prince Jr. across the face.
I put this shit on Jay Prince. I put this shit on Senior. My little nigga from Mississippi smacked the Junior.
If you know anything about the Prince family, you know that going against them is never a smart move. They have endless pockets and they're extremely tactical. But as we know,
Honeycomb Brazy don't give a fuck about that.
Honeycomb isn't scared to go against anyone. Well, now we focus back on Honeycomb, his life and his career. Remember that Brazy can't be around felons, weapons, and can't leave the state of Alabama or else he'll be sent back to prison for 15 years. Now he may be a certified crash out, but this time he learned his lesson. He stopped showing weapons online, he stopped leaving the state, and for riding around with felons, well, here is where things get interesting. Being a major target in his state, Honeycomb knows that rolling around with no protections is a life risk. But this time, instead of having his goons with him, he decides to hire professional security. To do this, he allegedly hits up Rap-A-Lot to send private security guards to Mobile. And despite their rocky relationship, his label decides to send 2 his way. So the 2 guards now roll with him to protect him every day. And that takes us to December 18th, 2023. Honeycomb is heading home from Montgomery on I-65. While passing through the town of Creola, they hear sirens behind them. So they pull over and Honeycomb thinks nothing of it. I don't have a weapon on me and the people with me are private security guards. Well, because Honeycomb is on parole, the officers are allowed to automatically search the car. So everyone is removed from the vehicle and the officers go to searching. After just a few seconds, they discover 2 firearms under the seats. Still though, Honeycomb thinks nothing of it as private security guards are allowed to have weapons. But here's the problem, the guys that Rap-A-Lot sent him are not actual security guards. In fact, one of them is a convicted felon and the other is banned from owning weapons. So everyone is removed from the vehicle and the officers go to searching. After just a few seconds, nothing of it. I don't have a weapon on me, and that takes us to Mobile. And despite their rocky relationship, his label decides to send 2 his way. So the 2 guards now roll with him to protect him every day. And that takes us to December 18th, 2023. Honeycomb is heading home from Montgomery on I-65. While passing through the town of Creola, they hear sirens behind them. So they pull over and Honeycomb thinks nothing of it. I don't have a weapon on me and the people with me are private security guards. Well, because Honeycomb is on parole, the officers are allowed to automatically search the car. So everyone is removed from the vehicle and the officers go to searching. After just a few seconds, they discover 2 firearms under the seats. Still though, Honeycomb thinks nothing of it as private security guards are allowed to have weapons. But here's the problem, the guys that Rap-A-Lot sent him are not actual security guards. In fact, one of them is a convicted felon.
Bruh, come on, that's crazy. But this is when you gotta do your own research. This is when you gotta do your own research and be like, yo, let me just make sure these niggas is really certified. Come on, I can't trust the label niggas if they done did me dirty already.
And the other is banned from owning weapons. Man, what? So because of this, Honeycomb and the 2 fake security guards are all arrested for federal gun charges. Not only did Honeycomb unknowingly violate his parole, but he's also facing new felony charges. So here we are again with Honeycomb looking at a long time in prison. But this also begs an important question. Did Rap-A-Lot Records set him up?
Sound like it. Sound like Rap-A-Lot definitely set him up.
If they did, then that's some cold business, but personally, I don't think so. This is because financially they're incentivized for him to be free, like...
That's true. They gonna make money off his shit, so... I just feel like that was negligent of y'all, though. How y'all gonna sick 2 felony? How y'all gonna put 2 felons on him as security? That's just bad works. Like, that just tells anybody else, like, yo, bro, they sloppy with their business. They're not doing their job right. They're not gonna make sure you good. They're not taking care of you for real. They put 2 felonies on it. Come on, bro. Got the nigga locked up for life now. Damn that.
When he makes more music, they make more money. But on the other hand, after his arrest, something disrespectful and very suspicious would happen. Finesse 2 Times would come out of the woodworks and celebrate Honeycomb's arrest.
Hey, bro got a bun. Hey, bro got a bun, man. What's bro bun, bro? Hey, if he ain't got no bun, bro, hey, I'm gonna send my lawyer your way, bro. I want you to touch back down, bro, so we can have some fun. Hey, look, don't...
What get me mad about this is Finesse 2 Times was quiet as hell when Honeycomb Brazy was out here. He was quiet. He wasn't saying nothing. No post from this nigga page when Honeycomb Brazy was out here on your ass. Foot on your neck, nigga. You wasn't on none of that. Honeycomb Brazy was out here on your neck. You wasn't on none of that. You was quiet. Soon as a nigga get locked up, you start talking like this. That's that bitch. That's that snitch. Nah, I'm sorry. That's that bitch nigga shit, though. That's that bitch nigga shit, though, for real.
Start calling my phone that. Long as I was quiet, trying to be humble about and trying to be mature about Nah, they kept trolling. Nah, they kept, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm on it. That's what it is. Like,
I'm on that. But you wasn't on that when he was out here, though. But your music fire. I ain't gonna lie. Your music fire, but nigga, you a lie.
Don't recognize real, then I'm back on some bullshit. Like, don't start calling my phone then. Don't call my phone. I ain't no net. I ain't nah. As long as I was trying to be quiet, trying to be cool about the shit there, I leave it. Nah, it's over with. Yeah, it's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dead.
Time out.
Yeah. We got my nigga Mr. Hits in the goddamn chat. Yeah, what's the word, gang? How we living, man? I still see the rest of the gang. Yes, sir. We here, gang. What's the word, my brother?
However you feel, that's what it is. From now on, any feel like
you wasn't talking like that when a nigga was out here. You wasn't talking like that when the nigga was out here. You wasn't talking like that, bitch. The fuck is this nigga talking about, bruh? Nigga was ass pussy when this nigga Honeycomb Brazy was home.
the next 2 times.
Like what?
Said these. Oh, any mad about me? Hey, any owe me some money? Yeah, it's up.
Oh, now you want?
Yeah, bro, we reacted to that shit. We reacted to that yesterday, I think, brody. We did the 30 verse Wiz. That's a fact.
Want to speak up and act tough? Okay, that was pretty much everyone's reaction in the comments. But what do you guys think? Is Honeycomb justified to feel betrayed, or is business just business? Well, aside from the drama, Honeycomb's career and freedom are actually in serious jeopardy. He's technically eligible for parole in the fall of 2024, but who knows if that'll happen.
Damn, free my nigga Honeycomb Brazy, bro, so he can be back out here on this nigga finesse 2 times the neck. Nigga, like, what are we talking about, gang? Yo, is this copyrighted? I don't think so. We about to get to this real quick. Yeah. I mean, let's see what Drewski talking about. His new let's see what Drewski on, gang. Could have been House episode 1. Welcome home.
Behind this
This could have been. Back in the hood, no nigga, this could have been. Can't get copyrighted for the music, gang. We gotta be smart. You made it in the house. Clap it up with my boy. Let's go.
Thank you. Clap it up.
Welcome to the house. You talk fast, nigga. You from New York. You made it, nigga.
Prize Picks is the most fun I've had winning up to 1,000. Go to Prize. That's Coach. Daily Fantasy Sports Mateys.
And I'm just lit. I'm Tony motherfucking Willridge. I mean, I'm
Tony Willridge.
Talented, you know. The CEO, he already know. He know that I'm coming. He know how hard I'm coming. He already know this.
It's a zesty nigga, but he on his shit.
Paul. Started fucking with this fine ass nigga that was trapping.
You in the house. We've been looking for a while.
You in the house.
White girl for a minute.
I feel like I just bring a lot, you know what I mean? I got a lot of personality.
You're in the house. She brings a lot to the table. She's good.
Everybody gonna be in the house.
Appreciate that, brother. Look to
see any baddies in this house, bro? Let me know that you see a baddie or not. Cause I ain't seen one baddie in this crib, bro. And I ain't about to watch this video if it ain't one like piece of good looking female in here.
This your suitcase? You can fit in that motherfucker.
Definitely could.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, it's a waste. We about to get up off this video, gang. Shout out to Drewski, but if it ain't no baddies involved, money go. We gone. Alright, let's watch this real quick.
Years there has been rumors floating around that
shout out to my nigga Jabari.
P. Diddy has quite a few skeletons in his closet, and that in the Hollywood background he has been doing wrong by many people for many years.
It was no
allegedly,
baddies,
that is. This goes all the way back to his days coming.
Bro, it was no baddies. We had to abort that mission.
Up with Biggie Smalls, and later on much more heinous rumors would come out involving him and his talent that he scouted over the years, including names like Usher and Justin Bieber, to name a few.
Everything's good?
Everything's
Selling
great.
out arenas and everything? Starting to act different, huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out.
Well, I mean, you try to get in contact with me, through all my, partners and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But you never really got my number, so.
Right, okay.
My number?
So for years, fans
You never really got my number, so.
of these artists have wanted P. Diddy locked up, or at the very least taken to trial, possibly R. Kelly style. But with none of these claims ever being substantiated, everyone always thought he was essentially untouchable. And most people who wanted to cause a legal
Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Cassie was beautiful.
problem for him in the past were given settlements before their cases could ever see the light of day. But now a new lawsuit has been filed against P. Diddy by an artist named Lil Rod, real name Rodney Jones, and the court filing has taken the internet by storm. And so at some point, guys, I do want to go through all these documents. We have over 70 pages here, but it does look like this guy, Lil Rod, aka Rodney Jones, is suing not only P. Diddy, but a whole bunch of people in the music industry. I mean, look at all these record labels and different entities. So yes, at some point I will go over all of this, probably on my second channel, because there's a whole bunch of crazy stuff here, a whole bunch of allegations levied against P. Diddy. And so in this specific instance, there is 3 people actually listed by name. One of them is Stevie J, who is one of P. Diddy's alleged...
Do y'all think Stevie J got some weird shit going on? Let me know in the chat.
...alleged accomplices. Of course, you have Mr. Combs, which is Sean Combs P. Diddy. And then you have Little Rod listed as Mr. Jones. So Mr. Combs used access to Stevie J and his knowledge of Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexuality. Mr. Combs went so far as to share a video of Stevie J paying a Caucasian male. This was done to ease Mr. Jones' anxiety concerning homosexuality. According to Mr. Combs, this is a normal practice in the music industry. Look, even Stephen J is doing it. And this is the bit that went viral. Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones, so P. Diddy informed Little Rod, that he had engaged in intercourse with a rapper, name redacted, R&B singer, name redacted, and Stevie J. And so people started to question, well, what were those redacted names? As you guys can see, they're listed as 5 and 6. So if you go and look at the footnotes, number 5, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj.
We know who that is. Meek Millie from Philly. Or should I call him Freak Millie? Freak Millie from Philly! Let me know what you think, man. Do you believe it or not? My nigga Dave said it's in your DM. He said it's in your DM, Brody. Go check your DM. Okay. He just sent me some. Oh, I see it. Hey, how you? Okay. This is just a joint talk about the Sean shooting, right? I got you, bro. We gonna get there.
I don't know.
My bad. I ain't mean to do that. My bad.
So for years,
fuck, nigga, pick up where I left off.
Mr. Jones' admiration of Stevie J to and entice Mr. Jones to Stevie J turning homosexual. Look, even Stephen J is doing. So P. Diddy informed Little Rod that he had engaged in intercourse with a rapper, and so people started to question, well, what were those redacted names? As you guys can see, they're listed as 5 and 6. So if you go and look at the footnotes, number 5, he is a Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj.
Freak Millie.
Like, what other Philadelphia rappers has Nicki dated besides Meek? And number 6, he performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas
Usher
residency. And obviously that describes Usher. Now I will say all of this information should be taken with a grain of salt. I mean, I'm not saying that P. Diddy is not a bad guy, but in these official court documents, they included pictures of what Stevie J was allegedly doing to this Caucasian man. And these photos have already been proven to not be what the court document says that they are, as a gay corn star has now stepped forward and said, no, that is not Stevie J, that is actually me, and a video I shot when I was doing some corn. So to me, that kind of calls this whole document into question.
Right. It makes us be like, questionable. Very questionable. What makes me think it's true if Stevie J ain't even respond to none of this, gang? Damn.
But either way, the internet started ripping into Meek Mill over these rumors, pulling up old tweets like this where he says, "This D good as hell." This picture was also circulating online.
Yo, Meek Mill be tweeting some weird shit, bro. He be wildin' on Twitter, man.
Saying that they're matching outfits.
Yeah, these niggas definitely do got matching outfits. He took them shopping. Remember what 50 said? Hold up. Remember what 50 Cent said, bro? Nigga, 50 Cent said the nigga wanted to take him shopping. He said, bro, you want to take me shopping? 50 Cent on Diddy taking him shopping. Hold up, no, too long, pause.
It's like, yo, so when we gonna get the chance to, to kick it. Like, we could just hang out. Nigga, we gotta kick it.
This is
Pause.
Okay.
He telling me we gotta kick it and shit. And he was like, yo, why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like, I pay for it. And I was like, what the fuck this nigga just say? I got the fuck away from him because I was like, this nigga like fucking. Wait, this nigga just tell me he'd take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. So this is a little fruit pop. It's a fruit pop.
It's a pup for fruit pop. This is the shit that goes on. Like, this is the shit that goes on, gang. Like, don't ever get it effed up.
Were a couple goals.
Look, damn. He took Meek shopping, bro. Where was I? Right.
Someone shared this video where they say, now we know why Diddy got so excited when he heard Meek Mill talking about f***ing. Someone shared this. So excited when he heard Meek Mill talking about f***ing.
Look, Diddy stared him in the eye too. Look at Diddy. Stared him in the eye.
Someone shared this rather suggestive video of him dancing with this little man. Okay, where he appears to grab him inappropriately for no reason.
Why are you doing bunny hops, Meek? Because you got your ass beat in tennis. You got your ass beat. Keep going. Count out loud. Count out loud.
Why bunny hops? Now, Meek Mill has always been known as kind of a peculiar character. I mean, we saw the way he was
This is crazy.
eating fries by the pool. Everyone's seen his hilarious backflip, so people know he's kind of goofy. But of course, with these new rumors on the table, now any sort of clip like this just looks suspect to people.
Nah, dude, you gotta sell it for 3 months.
That nigga cried when they sell it up.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick. Be heard about it.
What? You gonna feel like you just lost a chick? Bro, Meek Mill is wildin', bro. What? Bro, what?
This just looks suspect to people.
Nah, dude, you gotta sell it for 3 months.
That nigga cried when they sell it up.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick.
Bro, no. What the fuck is you talking about? You gonna feel like you just lost a chick. Why would you ever say that, Meek? You sus for that. I never heard that, gang.
Kind of goofy. But of course, with these new rumors on the table, now any sort of clip like this just looks suspect to people.
Nah, dude, you gotta sell it for 3 months.
That nigga cried when they sell it up.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick.
Bro, this nigga is crazy. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick. Bro, why would you compare that to that? Hell nah, nigga. Selly, get the fuck on. I miss you, nigga. Shout out to you. It was good living with you and all that, nigga. But not like I lost a chick. I wasn't getting pussy from this nigga. What is you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, bro? I wasn't getting pussy from my Selly, bro. So why would I feel like that?
Clip like this just looks suspect to people.
Nah, dude, you gotta sell it for 3 months.
That nigga cried when they sell it up.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick.
Freak Millie! Freak Millie! Cheek Millie! As my nigga goddamn Quentin said. Cheek Millie. We got freak the cheek, the cheek, the freak, the cheek Millie. Freak the cheek, the freak Millie. Like, yo, what did that boy say? That nigga going crazy.
No, he's kind of goofy. But of course, with these new rumors on the table, now any sort of clip like this just looks suspect to people.
Nah, dude, you gotta sell it for 3 months.
That nigga cried when they sell it up.
Pack it up, go to new jail. You gonna feel like you just lost a chick.
Like what? Like I lost a new, like what? Like I lost a chick, nigga. Hell no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
How many times you felt like that?
No. He can't even relate. Even my nigga Wallow can't relate. He been locked up for goddamn 20 years.
Lose your celly and feel like you lost a chick?
No. I lost some cellies that was some good, they went home, motherfuckers. And you'd be like, damn,
how many times you cried?
I ain't never cried, man. What you talking about?
Now, this video of Meek Mill hanging out in P. Diddy's pool while he talks to him has to be the hardest one to defend.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy.
Man, you doing it. You deserve it, Daddy. saying? Nigga said daddy. Like, bro, I never excuse a nigga for calling another grown man daddy, bro. Never ever excuse that shit. Nigga said, you deserve it, daddy.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
You deserve it, daddy.
In that work. Proud of you. I love you.
I'm proud of you. I love you. Them cheeks been good. You been giving me them good cheeks. I'm proud of you. I love you, daddy.
Hey, what's up, King Son?
What's up, King Son?
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Man, you deserve it, daddy. You deserve it, daddy. This dick I've been giving you, you deserve it, daddy. I've been giving you the yearn of me, and you deserve it.
You putting in that work.
You been putting in that work on the yada I mean.
Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
You doing it, daddy, is insane. Now, obviously, Meek was not happy about the prospect of going viral for this sort of story, and so he decided to take his anger out on DJ.
Nigga be, yo, look, fuck that. We going back. You deserve it, daddy. You been going crazy on the Yacht Smith.
Now, this video of Meek Mill hanging out in P. Diddy's pool while he talks to him has to be the hardest one to defend.
Hey, what's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
You deserve it, daddy. You been giving me the Stojakovic. You been letting me suck on that Stojakovic. You been letting me suck the Stojakovic. And you deserve all this. You deserve to be poolside like my hoes. You deserve to be poolside at Daddy Mansion. Okay, Daddy? Allegedly.
You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
I'm proud of you. I love you. The way you been busting these cheeks open, I love you.
Yeah.
You doing it,
pause,
daddy, is insane. Now, obviously, Meek was not happy about the prospect of going viral for this sort of story, and so he decided to take his anger out on DJ Akademiks of all people, because Akademiks was talking about this on his stream. And so he went on a Twitter escapade where he says, Akademiks, didn't I tell you to stop playing with my name? I don't know what I'm gonna do when I actually see you. It's gonna have a combination to it though. Okay, so mild Twitter threats. This also just happened to be the same time that he was ready to release a whole album, where he's saying they gotta try Damage Control. They know I drop tomorrow. They know their artists won't be able to breathe with me out here for a week. Weak ass ninjas. And there's a little promo.
Respectfully, none of us was checking for Meek. Well, none of us was gonna even know his album was dropping due to this. Like, respectfully, like, I like Meek. I like Meek. Still like some of his music. Like I told y'all on the last stream, there's a couple songs that, like, some niggas go to heaven, some niggas go to hell. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I still love Meek for. But lately, what new Meek music is you checking for? Nigga, tell me. Nigga, tell me.
Kinda weird, bro. Seems kinda demonic to me.
I'm back on that dream chasing shit, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like all this weird shit. Here Meek responds directly to that Akademiks clip that went viral. The way you ninjas coming on the sick now. I can't wait to meet Akademiks, LOL. They know I drop tomorrow. This the Damage Control, this and that getting too weird. And I don't really understand why he's blaming Akademiks in this situation when all he's doing is reading this official court filing.
Right, nigga reporting the news. Like, you mad, like, be mad at the nigga who filed this lawsuit. How you mad at the nigga reporting it? Be mad at the filer of this who put your name in it.
It's not like he's just making this up. Like Meek, at the end of the day, just deny the allegation if it's not true. Akademiks, an alcoholic fully powered by white man. Who you think posting that on every website? They be so mad they can't stop. It's a few groups, LOL. He then says he wants to get Akademiks' address. He's an alcoholic with no life talking to kids on a computer. Normal kids watch Kai, Aiden, Wallow, Gilly. You a sick old black man with no life achievements trying to destroy black men because you envy us as men. Meek, I promise you no sane individual is sitting watching any stream for hours on end. And he just continued on with the Twitter finger saying,
this nigga is crazy.
I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ass Molly. Nobody won't even offer me coke because I'm that heavy.
What you trying to say? Like, nigga, what you trying to say, nigga?
No man or what would ever approach me about gay activity, and the whole place don't get flipped. Woke up seeing this on every blog, like they know I'm coming. LOL.
I'm from Philly. I don't do coke or freaky ass Molly. Who said you did coke or Molly, nigga? They said you was busting them cheeks open for Puff Daddy. That's what they said. Or either that or you was busting his cheeks open. I ain't hear nothing about no Molly or none of that. I heard you was getting them cheeks split open or splitting cheeks. One or the other, allegedly. That's what I heard. So I don't know. Pull up Cam and May saying, "Hey yo, pause, that's wild." What's that? Hold on, what's that? Let me see. Let me see, hold up. Oh, pause, excuse me.
Why do you feel that you were betrayed when you got there?
So when I was getting recruited, I was promised a lot of things. Like I was promised, like, right now, I'm drawing up plays for you right now as we speak. FaceTime. Showing me on the board the plays. Like, oh yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this for you. And keep in mind, this is Andy Reid talking to me. So
Give me a time set.
out of college, I'm a football player like me, bro. I did coach, I guess, in a way. Because I went to all the coaches I be with, Andy Reid on, you know what I'm saying? So, and then in my head at the time to do with me. So I'm like foaming at the mouth. So I'm like, shit, that's no question.
We're going to come, the way they're going to use you.
I'm foaming at the mouth. God damn it.
And Meek, this is really all you had to say from the start. And then I guess he kind of comes to his senses here in real time. He says, and somebody send me that actual lawsuit.
I think Meek was foaming at the mouth when Diddy was poolside with him.
So he hasn't even looked at the documents to this point. These blogs making y'all stupid for the day. Why is it the blog's fault? Like Meek, call your lawyer. He will send you the lawsuit. Don't follow the heathens. They controlling people's minds with these computers. And I guess now he's coming from the angle that this lawsuit isn't even real. Let's find the real lawsuit to make sure it's computer generated. It's obvious I'm going indecent. Y'all gonna see a lot of bad press about me.
Nigga not even, he just he not even using autocorrect right now. Just typing all messed up. Not even caring. He just mad trying to get his tweet off.
I'm going against the system. They see it's
1.1 million people know you can't spell, nigga.
wide open. We have a whole new system. And people just continue to troll him saying, we know what else is wide open. And then I guess he really comes to his senses. He's like, oh, that document wasn't AI generated. And he says, here's the doc. Let's go on trial, live playing with my name. Find the page where my name mentions and the date so I can get my credit card and show you the date where I was. I don't even know that pussy. But let's go to trial on here. Like, I'm sure at this point this man was giving his publicist a serious headache. I mean, I guess at least by this tweet he had kind of redirected his anger to the person spreading these alleged lies. But still, he just continued to tweet and tweet and tweet and tweet and tweet. Jesus Christ, Meek, please just stop.
Twitter fingers, them Twitter fingers, bro. Them Twitter fingers going crazy.
This has to be a favorite of mine. When I got a girl around me, I'm f***ing her twice a day. LOL, as some of your favorites. You don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy do it for me. I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Y'all weird on...
I done ran red lights to get that feeling. Bro. Bro, this nigga is trying to prove to us. Yo, he trying to prove to us that he like pussy, bro. This is crazy. I never seen a nigga get on here and like try so hard to make us believe he like coochie. Like, look, the nigga said, I done ran red lights. It's nothing I could do to get that feeling. Pussy don't control me, but it's like a high. One love to the gay people, but that juicy... Yo, Meek is the weirdest nigga, bro.
On here like devils.
Nah, I love Meek, bro, because he one of them niggas that we know from back in the day. So I love Meek, but this shit is weird. To type this shit, bro, after these allegations just make you sound like you OD trying to compensate, gang.
I'm telling you, all this guy had to say was, nah, that shit ain't true. No hate to the gays, but that just ain't me. And that would have sufficed. Maybe like one more tweet about, oh, I'll see you in court, pussy, because this is a bunch of lies. But that's all it really had to be, Meek. I mean, this guy was up all night tweeting about this shit. And here's some of DJ Academic's responses in this situation, because you know when Academics gets in some beef, he's gonna take the moment and run with it. He's gonna go viral. He says, wait, did you blame me for what? A lawsuit? Said like I just made it up? LOL, no way. LOL, honestly, I don't even think Meek is gay, but it's weird as got on Elon Musk's Twitter to blame me for what a lawsuit said and promote a song, LOL. The day a ninja used a gay rumor and beefing with a blogger to promote a song is when I realized this game is too crazy for me. I'ma pray for Meek. He gotta be back on them perks.
On them Yerkes!
And then Academics just goes on and on to continue tweeting as well. Also, more suspect Diddy videos dropped, like here where he spanks Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z was not happy about that shit.
And you know, normally people wouldn't really think twice about something like that. But when you have had all these accusations for years, and people have talked about your infamous parties, all this stuff starts to look extremely suspect. Here, Game says all he used to do was party with Diddy, that they never made music together.
Wasn't Puffy interested in working with you also?
Yeah, Puff. I was running around with Puff for a minute.
Shout out to Vlad.
But we was just partying, man. Puff liked to party.
We were just partying, man. Hold up, nigga. What kind of parties, gang?
Together.
Wasn't Puffy interested in working with you also?
Yeah, Puff. I was running around with Puff for a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff liked to party.
Yo, man, Game used to be one of my favorite rappers. No cap, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I love Game. Shout out to Game, bro. That's my nigga. Please don't tell me this nigga was partying with Game like that. I doubt it, though. Game not with that funny shit. Game would have smacked the shit out of anybody trying to play with him like that. That's a fact. That's how I feel about Game, and nobody can tell me different. That's just how I feel about my nigga Game. Because that nigga's one of my favorite rappers. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to, like, bang this nigga music crazy, bro. Like, Game is really that nigga to me. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, no Kizzy, no cap. Hey.
React to Cardi's new song right now.
I can't on live, but I will. Because it's copyrighted. Yeah. But I will, though. Alright, later, sexy. Love you. Well.
We just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just, you know.
I guess when that shit starts coming down, all these other people start sinking with you, whether there be merit to these rumors or not.
I have relationships with women and with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Do you think it's a lot of undercover brothers in the industry?
Oh no, Queen. We don't know nothing about undercovers. Oh no.
Okay. Cause I do.
Man.
Cause I do.
You doing it, man. You deserve it, daddy.
Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. Hey, 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 yeah.
They're saying even Kevin Hart knew back in the day.
No homo, no, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close, but it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man.
First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put the camera a little this way, just so we're.
This was back before Kevin Hart went industry.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know
Before pause was invented.
But it's my brother.
Like, this is crazy.
For real, we used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes.
Nigga said Game was a male stripper. Chill, don't talk about Game like that, Dave. I don't believe it. It might be true, but I don't believe it.
Because he used to always get it.
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this but me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes, and we're streaming live. That was stupid. Listen, that was stupid.
Nah, wrestling
that was stupid.
Over the Frosted Flakes is nasty. But we will see where this whole lawsuit goes. Obviously, all of these allegations should be taken with a grain of salt. But at least when it comes to Diddy, it just seems like a situation where there's been smoke there for so long, so there's a high possibility that there has to be some fire. Either way, y'all let me know what you guys think about this down below. As always, I do want to thank you.
Alright, man. My boy Dave sent me a video, bro, so clearly... Alright, wait. We got We're going to get back to NYC Drill in a minute, though. Real quick, DJ Academics. So we got, listen, man, we got Diddy's a menace, man. Not only is he getting poked in his, allegedly, not only is he doing some fluky stuff, he also popping niggas, popping bitches, I should say, and getting away with it. Let's go. Well, not getting away with it, putting it on Sean.
Hey, how you
Allegedly.
doing? So, here today about this latest lawsuit with the P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, Puffy, Sean Puffy Combs, whatever you want to call him, lawsuit that has come out involving the producer Little Rod. So basically his last two lawsuits, or last two major lawsuits, the one with Cassie, she made mention that Puffy made her carry his guns into nightclubs and wherever they went. And he threatened her to make her feel like she had to do so. And while there were lots of things of importance, that stood out to me. And I'm going to tell you why. In this lawsuit with the producer Little Rod, they were both SA'd by him and threatened and physically harmed. But in this lawsuit, he appears to be a very young producer to me. But he said,
get to the juicy part, bitch.
Said something very specific. As a means of threatening him, Puffy said, that's why I shot up the club in New York back in 1999 and let Shine take the fall for it.
Oh, shit.
Let me tell you why that's of utmost importance to me. Because I am the woman who he shot in the face.
Oh, shit.
Hey, how you...
What? Oh, man, goddamn. Diddy, attorney on lawsuit, two women come forward, says they're falsely ID'd. See, so that Little Rod nigga be lying. That Little Rod nigga lying. These people is not even underage. We don't trust Little Rod, but we know Diddy do be on some fluky shit. Allegedly. This is crazy, though. Hold on, let's get back. Alright, real quick. Hold up. Now, NLE Chopper, this better not be a real face tat, bro. This better just be like airbrush. You know how niggas be getting them airbrush, them henna? Please tell me it's a joke. Let's see what they say in the comments. It's a joke, literally. A shicey for the rest of their life. And now everyone getting face tats. Nah, real talk. Why everybody getting face tats? Low intelligence. Is it real, bro? Let's go look at NLE Chopper page. We gotta go to NLE Chopper. NLE.
We'll leave a nigga blue in the face. High nigga want the.
Alright, that was probably shot before the face tat. Do we got any other pictures with the face tat? Pause. Why this nigga in a towel? Is that real, bro? Just cause you was in my video at Chris Sean. Nigga got one of them 25-cent water tattoos. Yeah, it gotta be. Nah, bro, I thought you were playing. Nigga, you better be playing. He low-key like Chris Sean. Like if I should quit rapping. Damn, but let's like it. 366. Nah, we not gonna like it. We don't just do shit cause other niggas did it. But I ain't gonna lie, if your name is Lil Perk 5, you should probably quit rapping. So I'm gonna like it just cause that's how I feel. I know it's fake, so I don't gotta knock all this shit off because he got it done for real. If we don't see no video, let's see if we can see a video of him getting it done. Let's see. If ain't no video, then he ain't really get it done. I don't see no video. He ain't really get it done. It's fake. If ain't no video, he ain't really get it done, gang. That's how we feel about it. Right? Right, bros? If there ain't no video of it, it look fake, too. I don't believe it. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it look real because it look red around it. Like, it do look bruised. See the red around it? How red it is there? That's definitely Krishan, too. That's a good tattoo of her ugly ass. He got the tattoo of her before she got anything tattooed on her face, though. Well, at least not Blueface. Did he get Blueface on her neck? Yo, if he put Blueface on her neck in his tat, that's disgusting. Let me see. Yo, he did. That's disgusting, bro. He got Blueface on Krishan Rock neck in this. Yo, how do we make this? How do we make this closer? How do I do that? How do I make this picture closer? Like, how do I do that? Hold up. Is there a way to do that? No, I didn't even want to like the picture. How do I do that? Hold up. Zoom. Damn, I can't zoom. That's fucked up. Bro, I want to zoom in. This is a person that supposedly did a tattoo. Are we going to see him doing it? He's saying he did it, though. Yeah, I agree. Let's see. Let's see if... Yeah, he ain't even... Yeah, nah, he ain't even post a video of him doing it. I don't believe it. It's fake. It gotta be fake, bro. It gotta be fake. Because, look, bro, you can see Blueface on her neck. You can see the face under them chains, nigga. That's crazy. That's disgusting. Like, bro, respect lost. And I rock with Chopper, but I rock with Chopper heavy. But if he got Krishan Rock face tatted again, that's reckless. Like, that's really reckless, bro. That's down bad behavior. Can't be real. Like, please let it, like, please don't be real. But, oh, another news. Let's look at Big Glow. Big Glow was looking pretty. Look at Big Glow. Look at Big Glow looking sexy. Alright, hey, Big Glow. Look at Big Glow looking pretty. I definitely would crush. I ain't even gonna lie. Shout out to my niggas that made that word up. I definitely would crash. Let's get back to YouTube. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I gotta piss again, gang. Like, this shit is annoying. How long we been rocking out? 2 minutes, 2.5 hours? Nah, that nigga Diddy got a lot of shit on his name. For real, nigga Mook, hella pause. Yeah, definitely Mook, hella pause. That shit is wild, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On March 8th,
Out-of-state driver unaware they need CCW.
2023. A deputy from the Walworth
let me
County
take a piss
Sheriff's
real quick.
Office stopped
I
a
know I'm
vehicle
pissing
for
a lot,
expired registration.
But bro, you gotta piss. Once you break the seal,
Door 1638.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, they're expired. First off, my name's Mike. I work for the sheriff's office.
I just bought the car for my aunt.
Okay. Okay, I gotcha.
But they told me it'll probably come like next week. They told me 2 weeks. But I'm only out here to sell a dog. I'm literally from the dog.
Okay. Do you breed them?
Yeah, something like that. But I look for it.
I gotcha. Good puppy. And then I saw your windshield was cracked too.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I gotcha. Do you have insurance on it yet?
I don't know if she does. I think she does, but I don't know where the car is.
Okay.
I literally don't have anything.
Gotcha.
It's not Meek Mills no more. It's Mook Mills now. It's crazy. Bro, Dave called him Mook Mills.
Alright. Let me get out, sit in my car, and then we can bring the dog to him.
Okay.
Sit on his lap.
Sounds good.
Alright. I have you place your hands on top of your.
Yeah, what happened? My son just got his locks done.
If you step back to the front of my squad.
He like, damn, I just got my locks done. You're about to lock me up?
And then go ahead, just set your phone on the hood. Alright, I'm gonna have you place your hands on top of your head and release your fingers. Just like that, alright, bud. Anything in your pockets? Nothing that's gonna kill me? Alright, you go ahead and relax. Do you have a concealed carry license in Wisconsin?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
Well, if you don't know, you probably don't have one.
Yeah, I don't.
You just have your concealed carry license or your FOID for Illinois?
I don't really know Wisconsin laws, to be honest with you.
Gotcha.
In Illinois, I just know there. Like,
Okay. Do you have a concealed carry license in Illinois?
No, I don't think so.
Or just your FOID?
Just my FOID.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have you sit in the back of my car. You're not under arrest. I'm just gonna put you there while I search the car.
I'll go grab
and
the
then
dog
we'll
for
bring
you.
the dog for you.
Can I hold the dog?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're gonna have you go on the back seat on the passenger side.
Did he say he got a gun, y'all?
She gonna bring it?
Yeah, she's bringing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think it's no weed. I just got off work.
Okay.
I came from Chicago.
Have you ever smoked in the car? Did your aunt smoke in it?
Yeah.
Okay, because it's legal in Illinois, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I gotcha. It's just not legal here yet, so we gotta search it.
Oh, that's his dog?
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, Floyd card is.
That's just to own a firearm, not to carry
Well, they
it.
don't have a concealed carry. They have something connected to the FOID. Like, it's a FOID, but
Illinois?
yeah, it's an additional thing, I believe. What does that say?
What does it say at the bottom? It says,
Yeah, this one is not
that's
that.
just to own a firearm.
Yeah, so FOID card's this, but you need something additional to the FOID. But it's not
Yeah.
called
They ain't found no gun yet, right?
concealed carry. I don't know what they call it, but that there isn't.
No, so that's
But he should
definitely
be
not
carrying.
legal. Yeah.
There's a little bit of shake.
So I think I'll probably take the gun. Write him a ticket for that.
Oh, they got the gun? They got a gun? When did they find a gun? Oh, they blanked the gun out. They didn't show us the gun. What type of video is this? They don't show us the gun. Nigga. type shit is that? That's some bullshit.
Alright, man, I'll ask you, does that look like enough weed to go to jail for?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no. So I'm gonna write you a ticket.
Oh look,
No.
a gun.
So
What's that? A little 9? That's a Glock. I think it's a Glock. Let's see.
weed to go to jail for?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say no.
It's a Glock. For sure, a Glock.
So I'm gonna write you a ticket. I'm gonna write you a ticket for that, and I'm gonna write you a ticket for illegally carrying a firearm. So you gotta have a concealed carry license up here. I don't know if Illinois reciprocates to Wisconsin. If you got your concealed carry license down there.
How does that work out here?
So you would have to look it up. It goes state by state. I know
clear.
my concealed carry license in Wisconsin does not reciprocate to Illinois. So I would have to get another concealed carry license in Illinois if I wanted to carry a firearm in Illinois.
In our state, it's just you have to have it separate. Or like in a locked container, or a backpack, or your glove department.
Okay, so you had it on the backpack and the passenger seat.
Well, it wasn't in the back seat, but I had to reach and grab it because all my IDs are in there. My wallet ripped open a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I've just been putting all my IDs in my bag.
I gotcha. Either way, though, you need a... In the state of Wisconsin, you cannot carry a firearm in the passenger compartment of a vehicle. Anytime it's carried in a vehicle, it's considered concealed carry. So if it were like locked up in the trunk,
I was gonna say, where do you put it?
yeah, you lock it up, put it in the trunk.
I didn't know that.
I gotcha. So no big deal. Like I said, it's gonna be a ticket, but because you can't legally carry it, I can't give it back to you. So
Damn, because you can't legally carry it, I can't give it back to you. I mean, at least you're not getting locked up, but damn.
it's gonna go to the sheriff's office for safekeeping, and you can come and pick it up. Come back with a case or a trigger lock.
The case?
Yeah, something you can lock.
I do got a case, but it's not in this car.
Gotcha. Come back with a container you can lock it in, and then you can put it in the trunk, alright?
That's fine. So what am I getting ticketed for?
You're going to get a ticket for possession of marijuana, and then you're going to get a ticket for carrying a concealed weapon.
Okay. How serious is the concealed weapon?
It's just a county ordinance citation, so nothing that's going to show up on your criminal record. It's like it's just a fine. It's not a crime.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. If it was New York, nigga.
Are they like heavy fines here?
I've never written the ticket for it before, so I'm not sure. I do know the ticket for the weed is a few $100. Just being honest with you. You can't once I'm done writing you the tickets.
They let the nigga drive
Is
off.
it a certain time I have to go and get it or anything like that?
They let the nigga drive off though, bro. At the end of the day, he drove off with his dog. He was fortunate, gang. That he was fortunate. That's a fact. Hella fortunate, gang. Please don't lie. NYC drill official. What they got going on over there? Bro, this nigga got his ass whipped and stripped. I can't show that on here though. Wait, this boy, my nigga, this nigga got, what's his name? Jay Woo addresses incident. Niggas did as they should. What? And that's the low LOL via Jay Woo. Bro, that boy got whooped and stripped. God damn it. Whooped and stripped. Yo, look at this. Another tattoo incident. I don't understand. Girl gets Casanet face tattooed on both of her cheeks. Listen, look at this, bro. Like, L for her. She's an L. L of life.
Down Rolly Ave.
Look, this Casanet baby picture. And then she got his actual live, like right now, picture posted on other Facebook. On her other cheek, pardon me.
Now, if y'all do me a favor so I can get to the person I'm supposed to get to, can y'all go tag them for me? Thank you.
What is that on his chin?
Look, I want it there. You got. Now, if y'all do me a favor so I can get to the person it's supposed to get to, can y'all go tag him for me? Hey.
No, do not tag that nigga. Do not tag that nigga. Do not tag Hassanet in this, please.
Okay, little story time. So I did a stream with Hassanet like a year and a half ago. And realistically, I just wasn't expecting him to look the way he looked in person. Like, he actually is cute as fuck. Like, this little short motherfucker is cute as fuck.
She did a stream with him over a year ago, and she talking like that today. And got a tattoo of his face today.
He's packing. Okay. Then he cool as shit. Like, he just matches my energy. You feel me? And I can just see that a lot of y'all little bitty bitches is doing little things that I did the biggest. I'm the president. So if Kyle doesn't accept this, I'm going to get his face on my face again. Okay. Look.
This bitch is sick.
So Kai, I'm going to give you about 72 hours to respond back to this, or I'm going to get your face tatted on my face again. As you can see, I have your baby face tatted on my face. I go all out when I love, and I'm in love like fuck with this man, okay? So if y'all can tag him for me and make it happen, that'd be nice. So Kai,
bro, this girl's sick, bro.
Fucking snaps before
she ain't mad.
I beat your ass. If you do, you're not gonna get big ass. But if you don't, ooh, bitch, you gonna fucking get fucking snaps.
They did like one skit together, and she tweaking off it. Me, if I was her pops, take my belt off and whoop that ass. Like, come on, you a horrible representation of the family. What's going on? NY Smooch gets Ron Suno face tatted on her face. What's up with everybody? Look at this.
Get y'all juice. Get y'all juice.
That's crazy, bro. What is up with this? Y'all people crazy. Y'all people crazy. They pulled a Christian Rock 2.0. Raise your daughters correctly, bro, for real. That's all I can really say. For real. Raise them.
Hold on. When I spin, I'm looking for a victim. Pass me not the bomb, but the prison.
This nigga Ron Suno crazy. Yeah, we back to YouTube because they on some shit on Instagram. Listen, man. Ooh. We might be done for the night, my boys. You know why? It's really nothing busting right now, and I'm kind of tired. I do got a couple topics, but I don't want to run them into the ground tonight. I'd rather save them for tomorrow, so we can have some topics for tomorrow's stream, because I do want to hop on stream with y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So I want to save the rest of my topics for tomorrow, so we can hop into a dope stream tomorrow. You feel me? How y'all feel about that, man? You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a good compromise. because I definitely want to jump on stream tomorrow, so I don't want to run all my topics into the ground tonight. So with that being said, I'm going to holla at y'all tomorrow. I got a video dropping for y'all tomorrow, and then I'm going to also jump on stream tomorrow night with y'all, and we going to vibe out to these videos I got planned. Yep. Gang, BMF dropped tonight. Oh, word? I can't wait. I got to watch that. That's a fact. I got to watch that, bro. You know I'm watching that before I get on stream. You know that. Bro, definitely. Good. Appreciate you, bro. W Stream, I appreciate that, gang. Love. I'm going to see y'all soon. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know how we give it up, gang. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow in the next stream. Everybody have a good night. Be safe. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream.